Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How is everyone?
It's Monday again.
Monday.
Hey, Therese, what's up?
It's midnight.
It is. And
We are
I'm
here
Liz,
with our
and
friends.
Therese is here, and we're both exhausted, so it's going to be an interesting Monday. And we have Neil and Anne Pinkova, Queen of Rippaverse / Star Wars.
And just in case you didn't know, I'm
You're
not
the ultimate fan.
You're the, I'm not Anne.
You're the ultimate fan.
You're not Anne. You're the not
No,
Anne.
they look really similar, and
I
all
know.
white people look the same. But
Well,
I'm
that's Anne Pinkova and not Anne Pinkova, basically.
You know,
is
after
who it
doing
is.
the pick trunk show, people are going to be confused.
I know.
people
Too
are
many
gonna be like,
Annes.
hang
It's
on.
the glasses. It's the glasses.
Oh,
Absolutely. And the long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, except yours is on your chin.
So's Anne's, just don't tell anyone.
Oh!
I didn't.
Shots
Fired.
I was going to say. See, Joe, see what you're missing while you're at work?
Oh, can I just show off my t-shirt?
What's this? Oh, good. Yes.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
I agree. Yes. Oh,
Because we're not allowed to say these things, so we can wear them instead.
we are.
Yeah, didn't they say over 2 million over 2 million people have signed that petition?
True,
Michael?
although it doesn't really mean much. Nothing, because all it means is that they'll raise it in Parliament and just, poo-poo it. But what it does do, it gives people a bit of ammunition to be able to throw at them, Because if you remember when we had the Brexit vote all those years ago, 6 million people signed a petition to get Brexit overturned. So obviously that didn't work. So
Well, some of your broadcasters are trying to get it overturned. That Vorderman woman is trying to go back to the EU.
Thanks. Yeah.
oh yeah, she'll try forever.
Is there popcorn and
Aww.
It's not Thanksgiving today, is it?
No, it's Thursday.
But
I was gonna
it's
say, I
it's
thought
a
it was
week.
on a Thursday.
It's a week. It's
But
Thanksgiving
see,
week.
I only get 2 holidays, so I really live it up for the 2 that I do.
Oh no, Thursday is like the
Oh, that's
Super
your
Bowl.
fault, Amy.
I know.
What, you get Thanksgiving and Mother's Day?
July 4th and Mother's Day. Yeah, and Father's Day.
So you get 3.
yeah.
You get 3.
Yeah, why cry?
Yeah. But you can't really milk Mother's Day. You really should milk Mother's Day for much
Good.
longer than we do.
Yes.
Like
That's
I
true,
think it should be a
'cause-
week, a month.
At
I think
it's
you should get a
August
month.
for Labor. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
but
and
Well,
if you think of, I'm going to put up my Mother's Day decorations. I love to wear my Mother's Day shirt.
I
Like,
mean,
what's the color scheme of your Mother's Day?
pink. Duh.
The key is guilting your children into doing more things for you during the Mother's Day celebration.
Take
Right.
up your
You write a list.
placentas. Yeah.
You write a list of demands like I do every year, and then you hope they do it. So
Demands?
I'm almost done cooking. So
Yeah, I made a couple demands of my son, not for Mother's Day, but just generally because I gave birth to him. So
I mean,
we'll see how that works.
He didn't ask to be born.
True.
How many
That is
times have
true.
you all heard that one in your life?
yeah.
That is true.
Yes, at least once. Yes.
wasn't there that stupid lady that was going to sue her parents because of that?
Oh,
She
yeah.
didn't consent to
Yes.
be born.
Oh yeah, what happened with that case?
I'm sure she couldn't find an attorney who took it. They cut you out of my stomach with
Oh.
a scalpel. Yeah, I have that too, Joe.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I don't have that, but
I don't have that,
they
but
still owe me big time.
just as violent.
Yeah, it was violent. Yeah.
so Neil, I got my patterns to you for the next issue of the magazine.
You did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
here-
2.
here's one.
Oh, look at
No.
that.
Nice.
Nice.
That's ribbon candy. It's in chicken lady yarn. Well,
And
the
the photograph,
top
I just need to
is.
say, the photograph really shows the pattern detail well, doesn't it? On the camera now, you can't quite see the
No.
pattern detail, but in the photo,
No.
you really can.
that's because my daughter has dark hair. I mean, that's why I put it on her because it wouldn't show up on me.
Yeah,
And then the
that's-
other one going in the magazine which is actually appropriate because it's the cold hearted issue, and the colorway is thicket, and the other
Right.
colorway is cold as ice.
Oh, that's
I love
perfect.
that. That's so,
So,
pretty.
and then I made a couple more gift hats this last week.
Let's see.
And this is in space garbage from Earth and Empress. So that counts on my bingo. And then this is Potions, her
Mm.
ghoulish colorway. which is just so pretty.
Wow, that green, it looks like it's glowing in the dark.
It does. It does look like it's glowing. It's amazing. I wish I'd gotten more, but I couldn't at the time.
Who's that by then? For,
Potions, Joanna from Potions Yarn. Yeah. Yeah, she's one of our people. She's awesome.
I love potions. Yeah.
I do too. So that's all I've been doing. Now I only have 4 more hats in it before Christmas. So I'm very excited.
No, you got a month.
I got time. I got time.
1 month.
So that's been my knitting. My other cardigan I put aside because I did not realize that my skeins did not match, and the 2 did not match the other 4 I started with, and so now I can't alternate them. So I'm gonna have to pull them back so I can alternate them, so that they won't show the big difference in the colorway.
Look, we match. Amy, look, we match.
Your match, China.
Yeah.
Good solo cup, fill me up.
And Elle has a new hat pattern coming out Sunday.
Oh, nice.
And
so
thank you guys.
Oh no. Oh,
well,
I gotta hurry up.
Also,
25.
And then December 1st, my King of the Mountain hat is already out there, but from December 1st on, all the proceeds will go to hurricane relief.
Nice.
So to Samaritan's Purse. So
you're better.
And Morgan test knit it for me. I just have to post the pictures with the pattern, and then it'll be ready to go.
You've stolen my test knitter.
Just once, and I did 2 patterns for you. So I balanced it out. See, she only tested one thing for me.
Don't be a pig.
She only did a hat, and it was done in like 2 or 3 days. It's fine.
I shall have words with Morgan.
We'll have words with you,
Morgan. We have a contract.
I don't know anything about any contract.
Blood.
So that's been my knitting.
I almost accidentally called the Popo.
Don't do that.
Don't call it Popo.
Hello, everybody in chat.
So many times.
You'll have to explain that on the internet. It'll be a whole thing.
Yeah, don't
push
get
the button.
Don't get swatted. Don't get yourself swatted by yourself, Amy.
Like who did?
Oh, did you see the quartering? The quartering, they caught his swatter.
Oh.
And he's getting sentenced in February and could get up to 25 years in prison.
Wow.
Is what Jeremy said. Yeah. So that's pretty impressive.
Hello. Welcome to my bedroom, friends. Now it's knit night.
So Neil, Alerted Birdie tells me that you had some kind of release come out recently from some secret project.
Oh, hang on. What was it? There's so many secret projects now.
So many projects.
Yeah, I mean, you're all ringing a bell for some reason. It's like I've seen you somewhere before.
So many women just ready to do his beck and call.
Well, it's
almost
lucky
like
Amy's here because Amy knows all of the details, all of the numbers.
Yeah, y'all be nice. I got all y'all's info.
Oh, please. You've had my info from every other thing. It's almost like I've seen Amy near the beach with knitwear. I don't know how that could be.
And we've seen Therese's legs.
Which are very nice legs.
It was like have a weird statement there.
I think that is like the weirdest part of our secret project, which you can describe as it's like usually we're just heads.
We're heads. Yeah. I have boots. Yeah.
We have other
amazing
body
things.
parts. Not that you have to have body parts to play here, but just saying.
And
so who's going to say what you did?
You said what you made us do.
Yeah.
Yes,
what we made you do.
Do a calendar.
We made you do it. I know.
Yeah. Let's get this right. They made me organize a calendar, although they did all the work. I didn't do hardly any.
Well, you did the put it together work. We did the go out and take pictures.
I just did the stress in the background while everyone else did the knitting and.
Neil did the whole crap. Oh crap! Am I going to get enough patterns to make a calendar done in time?
Well, to be fair, BS Designs did all the hard work in the calendar together.
Thank you, BS. So, you did an awesome job.
Watching, I think she might be. So.
She is. She's driving. She's watching and driving. Yeah.
Get your eye on the road.
Listening and driving.
No time, BS. We need you.
Yes. Yeah. If BS goes, that's it. That's the end of everything.
Yeah.
We're just like, well, guys. the calendar is over. Also, PS was in a horrible accident, but they're not showing up on time. I'm sorry.
So what month was everybody? I can't remember now.
March.
Yeah. Afterwards I realized I think we should have moved you to a different month, Liz, but I couldn't. So I don't know.
You did. You went from November to March.
Yeah, I think we were going to move you to a different month though, and not March. I can't remember now. But anyway, yeah. So you were March. Who were you, Therese?
I'm April.
Were you? April.
Yep.
Anne.
Time for Easter.
June. And Amy.
May.
We're the spring. We're the spring months.
Spring girls.
You got your anagram.
Yeah.
Amy got May.
Which is also my birthday month. So
yeah, she's going to be 29.
That's right, with shipping.
Yep.
Just a little bit.
So if people want a really cool calendar with really cool pictures in it and really cool patterns, they really need to fill out the form and sign up.
Not actual patterns, just pictures of.
But it's
finished objects.
But there is a whole list of patterns that you can get.
Yeah.
So all the ones that are in blocked.
Yeah.
Are free.
Yeah. We don't need Neil getting emails. Where's the patterns, Neil?
No.
Yeah, thanks for that.
But inspiration, if you like this pattern, it is in this issue.
Yeah.
Or
and you want to explain how this started?
Who wants to explain that? Yeah, it's all Tabitha's fault, isn't it? Everything's usually Tabitha's fault.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't think she's in the chat either right now. So
you should know. We can say anything.
We can say what we like.
I know. I think Tabitha originally said, let's do it. And then it snowballed from there. And I was like, let's make a
Joe
calendar.
was part of it too.
Yeah, definitely. We were like, let's make a women of blocked calendar.
And then it was
Joe helps get it going and then didn't take part.
She did.
I missed that bit. I forgot about that.
She did. And we originally were all going to knit patterns from James N. Watts because he is a divisive figure in the knitting world, I guess now, because a lot of people don't like him, but he's a very talented designer. And
Tabitha's always liked him, hasn't she? I didn't like him at the beginning, and I have to say, when I started watching him, I've grown to really find him funny, and I like him.
He has a great sense of humor.
Yeah, and that particular week, Tabitha sort of came up with the idea. I think Craftsnark had been having a go about it.
I think so, yeah.
So he was kind of in the forefront of everybody's mind that week, and so we were all going to knit him, weren't we? We're all going to. We all had. We're all
going to make patterns, but bless his little creative heart, they just don't work for everybody. And
well, and also part of it was the poses too. I mean, Shauna was dead on with her.
Shauna was the first to finish. So we need to say, if people just see the calendar and wonder why is Shauna stood there holding her finger, very, like in that pose, that's because she got the brief and she did the brief spot on.
She understood the assignment,
unlike everybody else.
Me not so
well,
much.
Part of the original James Watts photos were, you'd be flipping through Instagram, then you'd be like, oh, what was that? And
Exactly.
You'd be like, it's kind of a jump scare, and you're like, what is this? So, I mean, we could have all had lacy tops over hardly anything and multicolored lipstick.
But it's not that.
Had a picture of me. With
but it's not that kind of
sticking out of a vest top with green lipstick on. I mean,
but it wasn't.
Would have been perfect, wouldn't it?
It's not that kind of calendar.
Yeah.
But
so then it morphed because some of us were slackers, and we said, "There's just no way we can make this pattern." And we were like, "Hey, what if we do blocked patterns too? That'd be awesome." Hey. That's what we're gonna do, Neil. Deal with it.
And then Tabitha, whose idea it was, didn't even do it either, did she?
No. To be fair, I did start it. It just it was not going well. So
I think everybody started one, didn't they? I think everybody got one.
Actually.
Yeah, Therese started
one.
I started two.
I feebly started. Yeah.
I started and finished one.
Nice.
Yeah, because I was going to be in as Christmas, wasn't I? But then we had because we were missing a person. But then I think DK came. Did DK come late in the day? I can't remember.
I think so.
I think so. Maybe.
I
think it was. I think a lot of it was. At first, she said she'd do it, and then she didn't think about it for like 9 months, and then she thought, "Oh, gee, I should did that project."
I wish I could have been
like a week where she had about 7 deadlines.
I had it hanging over my head for months and months and months. And I'm like, I really should start doing that. Hey, just put it out of my mind.
And I did.
Being
and I
like a nice organizer, didn't harass anybody. I just said, Halloween. Halloween's your deadline.
How we doing? Yeah. How you guys doing?
Hey,
we're here.
You got your pictures.
Yeah.
That's all that counts. And please go check out and order the calendar. We did it. It was fun.
Very cool.
We wanted to show some joy. Clearly, none of us are models.
But we had
put that right out there.
I think you
my
did
photographer.
Well,
go ahead.
Yeah.
So
who was your photographer?
Go ahead, Neil.
I just heard you say photographer.
Oh, it was David, who is the worst photographer ever, but he somehow managed to get more than my feet this time. So kudos to him. It's every time he takes pictures of me. We went to a NASCAR race. This is years and years and years ago. Went to a NASCAR race and we got to go on pit road and everything. So I'm standing there with Jeff Gordon's gas can man or whatever he was, and all the pictures are my feet. Nothing else.
Well, at least when you start your OnlyFans, your feet.
Yeah.
When
you start Feet Finders, you've got a little background.
Yeah.
That you can, yeah.
And who did yours, Amy? Was yours a selfie?
God did mine.
What? Wow. I can't beat that.
Because it was me and my phone on the balcony, and I used the Bible and the disposable utensil thing to prop it up.
Divine intervention. Yes.
This little thing that I used to talk to y'all on, I didn't bring it. So I was like, crap, how am I going to take these pictures? Because I don't have one of those handy dandy little pop things. It's on the back of your phone or whatever. It's just your phone. So I was like, what in the world is strong enough that's going to hold wide enough and high enough? So it was the Bible on top of the hot tub cover, held up by utensils.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Oh, Wendy's in the chat because Wendy did.
Yeah, Wendy was in it.
Yeah.
No, she wasn't June. What was Wendy?
July or August?
July, I think. I think she was July.
Yeah.
She did hers with selfies as well. How she did hers with selfies, because I don't know whether you saw all of hers. She did about 30 or 40 photos.
Yeah, it'd be kind of fun for you to show us all the all of them
yeah.
together, like later, you know.
Yeah, no. Yeah. My daughter was thankful that she was the photographer this time and not being expected to be in the pictures.
Right.
Well,
it was a lot of fun.
4 legs on a few of your photos, didn't you?
I did.
Anne's had another presence.
I feel like most of them, if not all of them, kind of got everybody's personality.
Yeah.
You know, or either like the location or, you know, something about it, you know.
Well, it's funny because half of them are nautical and half of them are like in the woods or in a field or something.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And then there's mine, which is like, Neil, we drove equivalent across your country.
Wow.
Really?
It was 2.5 hours. Wow. So that's how far we drove.
Oh my God.
Technically.
And it was a day trip. We were just like one day.
That's right. Amy drove 2.
3.
Well, I said 2. You said I meant also.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
No, well, I didn't drive, but mine is the only desert one, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it's hard to find greenery where I am.
Which was kind of weird when you were originally November, wasn't it? It was like
I'm like
a beautiful sunny day in November.
Yeah, it was 80-something degrees that day. So
wow.
Yeah.
And you had your big sweater on as well. You must have been.
I know. Well, I was waiting till it cooled off enough so I could take the picture without dying.
Yeah.
Because it was over 100 and in the 90s still in October.
Right.
So yeah.
Wow.
Mine was super windy. So we had to
poor trees.
The wind. And I'm like, I live on the water, so it's going to be windy all the time.
Yeah,
so it's
I didn't realize that.
Take whatever you can take, you know.
That must be brilliant living there.
It is, yeah.
Except
I didn't realize that was where you live. Except
summer bugs.
Yeah.
The bugs,
Yeah.
living on,
Yeah.
we live in between a lake and a marsh. And so the bugs love us, or love me. They don't love him so much, but they love me.
But it was a fun project, and
It was.
all
It
the
was.
podcasts, when you heard us talking about making things that we couldn't talk about,
Her
that's what we
secret
were
project.
making.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Making-
Neil's secret project. Yeah.
So
But
go and buy
it
it,
was-
everybody.
So go
buy
buy
Yes,
it.
please,
Buy it right
please
now.
go buy it.
Buy
We will
ones for your
shamelessly
friends.
admit that if we don't get enough, we won't get to print them.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because we
So-
need a minimum order to
Straight
get it
up.
to the price that we
do it.
need.
Do it. Buy them for your friends. If
So
they
the
don't,
link-
if they don't knit,
the
who
link-
cares? Just give it to them.
The link is in Neil's link tree, and then
Yep.
I have it on my two sisters' link tree. I mean, my Instagram. But the link is in there too.
And if you go on my YouTube, I've got the video and there's a little QR code in the bottom
Yeah.
right. So if you put your camera on it, it'll take you to order it as well.
Unless you're on your phone, then you can't do a QR code.
That's why I can never do those. I'm like, I'm on my phone. That's where the QR code is.
He's like, check this out. Does this work? I'm like, I'm on that phone. How am I supposed to do this?
So Amy, what did Denise think? Was she worried
Oh,
that you were going to ask her to do it, or?
I don't even know if she realizes we did it.
Well, tell her that she needs to buy 7 of these calendars.
Right.
Yeah, to make up for that fact. Yeah.
She's
We
coming
love
over tomorrow.
Denise. We love her.
She's coming over for our pre-Thanksgiving taco dinner. So I know
Tacos.
I know she knows that we were doing it. I told her we were doing it, but I don't. And I'm sure she's
Just like,
seen our
whatever.
posts.
You should
But-
send her a link to the video like a Rickroll and not tell her what it is.
Yes.
I
Oh,
wanna
can
know
we
if
just
she
say
catches-
about the America thing versus rest of the world thing, just so everyone knows? So if you're in America, you can get the printed copy sent to you. But if you're not in America, because of we don't know about postage, you probably wouldn't even get it posted before January anyway. There's a PDF version that you can download, which is much cheaper than the printed version, and you can try and get it printed yourself in your own country because it won't be too difficult
Right.
to do that. So everyone can get it, and the PDF version is going to be available all the way through. But we're not sending those out yet, are we, Amy? When are we sending
No.
those out? It'll be the same time as we've
Yeah,
got all
same
the
time, yeah,
pre-orders
so-
in, won't it?
Because I was gonna
Yeah.
even take the PDF one and make it like my each month make my computer background.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm
That's
gonna
a good
do with it.
idea.
I need to do something with it. I'm thinking of having it as my background when I'm doing my videos. You know, when I do and have each month as the background.
Right,
But
right.
then I'll be in the middle of it, so I'll probably be hiding whoever it is anyway. So I don't know. whether
So, needless to say, it was a fun project, and yes, there will probably be one next year.
Which
Mhm.
we will better a plan for.
Yes.
Well, we
Yeah.
started planning, but listen to this, everybody. They're all dropping out one by one.
I'm not sure.
I don't want to be a model next year. I'll knit something, but I don't want to model.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh,
no, I'm only doing that because Tabitha wanted Paisley. Paisley wants to be a model, so I said I would knit for her.
Okay.
So
Tabitha
because
can
they-
knit for Paisley.
no, but here's the thing, Neil. Where they are, they
That's
have way more
Paisley.
locations that fit the topic than where I am.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
the photographs will be better where
Mhm.
they are.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
won't. We're not going to say the topic yet, so we'll
No.
keep
No.
that under wraps for now.
I think I have enough, but I need to plan accordingly. So I have to prepare with the times.
Hmm.
So
Well, I'll be in this next one, so it won't be.
Yay.
you know,
Oh.
yay.
but I haven't decided quite what I'll be doing yet.
So are you open to other models if other people want to be in the calendar?
Oh.
Well, I was thinking about this. I don't know what people think, because does it matter if the person who's the model isn't a knitter? Does it matter? I don't know.
No.
I don't think so. As long as it's hand crocheted or knitted project, I don't see
Yeah.
why not.
Because Carrie, just for people who are clear, Carrie did not knit the sweater she's wearing.
That's true.
One day she might be able
Either
to.
Carrie
And-
Smith is good at a great many things, but she is not that good a knitter.
She is
We
a
love you,
knitter.
Carrie.
She is a knitter.
She's a knitter,
Yeah.
and
but she's not
she is
that
working
good.
on it. But yeah.
I'm not that good a knitter as Shelly. That's sweater
Yeah,
for
we,
her.
we love you,
So-
Carrie.
Oh,
That's
Debbie
a
loves
sweater
that,
that
yeah.
I quit.
It might not be December just to throw you off the scent.
No.
I might shave my beard off. Maybe.
No, that's where all your power is.
You got to be July,
Oh.
Christmas in
I'll-
July or something. Yeah.
So I've had an idea, you see. But
Oh
Uh-oh.
boy.
I'll
Oh,
tell
boy.
you guys after. But
Oh
Okay.
boy.
it'll be
This
scary.
sounds
So-
diabolical. I'm in for
So I
it.
don't
So-
think it matters if like the person that knit it, you know.
No.
Like, quite honestly, there's a lot of really cool things that I could knit or crochet that would much look better on my size 1 best friend's daughter than me. And she's a beautiful girl and be a beautiful model. So if we're opening up that ballpark.
Well, I've got an idea, Amy, but I'm not going to say exactly, but it involves your 2 sons modeling. And if you think out of the box about what it is,
no, I
you
just
might get it.
Yes. You know.
I don't know if they'll be privy to that.
Well,
you know what I'm on
that's-
about, Therese. You've got it, haven't you?
That's why I'm happy that
yeah.
Paisley wants to be a model, because I know she's very much into the topic.
Yes.
So then she gets a garment that's, you know. So oh, and Lisa wants to know if you got a break from your never-ending black garter stitch shawl. Scarf.
I do, but that is only because I am knitting manically away on this Christmas stocking.
Oh, that's right. You and DK had a challenge, didn't you? How's that going? Whoa.
Good.
It's
Look at that.
I am so
It's
proud.
Saturday? Wow.
The fact that you can A, do that on here while
Well,
talking on here, and B,
sorry
that
for
fast.
yeah. Well, I have the pattern sitting there, and also when I sometimes click windows over because I have the picture of it, because has to match the 3 other ones that I did. So I'm like, I like added rows and I did things. So I have the picture like zoomed in, like
yeah. The whole baby will fit
You
inside
are
that
a
stocking.
trooper.
Elle has a question, Neil. You might want to look.
Oh, right.
Maybe.
Ooh.
What was the question?
Who knows?
At some point.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
Maybe.
Oh, somebody's trimming their November
Oh.
Star Trek project with black
before I
yarn.
forget, you mentioned babies. Anna Knitter in Germany's had her baby.
Yes.
Yes.
I know, yay.
So beautiful.
No idea what he's called though. Did anybody see his
I
name?
don't know that she shared that,
I don't
think
know
she
that
did.
she shared. And I don't blame her.
and that's
Yeah.
fine.
I know it's a boy, but
He's
I
beautiful.
have
yeah.
to admit that I'm a little bummed that we probably won't get her Vlogmas this year, because her
I
Vlogmas
know.
is my favorite out of
know.
all of them.
Hey, she
We
posted
don't
either
get to
today
see
or
Benny
yesterday
opening
that she
his
actually,
Advents.
yeah. she posted today or yesterday that she was able to knit 2 rows. So you know,
Yes.
chances of Vlogmas are not going to happen.
Yeah.
Probably.
They're beautiful.
It's a
Oh.
pity, but
He's adorable though.
Yes.
I'm so happy for her.
So Trace, what have you been working on?
Oh, boy. Okay.
That's not calendar related.
Not calendar related. Okay.
Oh, that reminds me. Amy, you got to tell Denise she's in the calendar.
I know. I was actually going to see if how long it would take her to notice that was her pattern.
Right?
well, now she has to buy 7 of them. Come on.
She does. Yeah, her pattern's in there. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been working on socks, of course, because you know.
I washed my socks the other day.
Ooh,
My hand knit socks
Fancy.
had been in the bag for like a year from
so
last winter.
hygienic. Whatever. Oh, you're so hygienic. The other socks, it's not worth showing because there's nothing to see. But I have turned the heel on these socks. My Christmas.
that's
Great
cute.
colours.
Very nice. I love those colors.
Yeah.
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 What yarn is that?
This is Abby Grasso. She does all self-striping yarns.
Mm.
And this is Christmas cookie dough, or I don't remember what it is. She has a monthly thing, and I used to do. So I'm doing that. And then, oh Lord, I cast on a sweater. Not
Yay!
Lord knows I'm not going to ever get it done by birthday. So anyway,
Well, you don't have to finish by January. You just have to
okay,
knit on
I'm
it.
going to have the collar done, maybe, whatever. Because I've been torn between not knitting at all and wanting to cast on all the things. So whatever. So here I started this.
Ooh,
True.
that's pretty.
It's just the collar. It's just the whatever. This is
It's just a whatever.
yeah. It's
That clears it up.
Harvest Moon.
Oh yeah, that's on my list too. I want to do that one so bad.
Is that by Kiermaier? Is that who it is?
Yeah, Heidi Kiermeyer, I think.
Kiermeyer. Yeah. So I just started it, and I'm just going to work on it when I feel like it, and when I don't feel like it, I'm not going to work on it.
That's been on my list for a few years.
Mm-hmm. I've also pulled out some whips. I pulled out. It's not worth showing. I pulled out a shawl that I need to finish. I pulled out. What else did I pull out? Other stuff. Vague and intriguing stuff. You know?
Again, intriguing.
No, not intriguing at all. Okay. Vague and boring. No, I just pulled. I'm trying to clean up stuff, but I want to start everything. I'm going to start a muscle burrow soon.
Yeah,
I'm going to knit one of those too.
But like,
I'm going to do one.
I cleaned out my bags like not that long ago, and I look at the pile of them that are wound already and like supposed to be things, and they've not become things. And I know you're not supposed to cake your yarn and leave it caked up. And
I know.
But then I also want to make that project. I want to finish things so that I could start a new project. But I still have, and maybe the peoples can help with this, because y'all know my limited knitting ability. Okay.
No.
And
Stop.
I have hello. I have all of these from the Friends from Knit Owl Fibers. She did the Friends yarn. So I have like one of every month, a whole ball of pretty self-striping yarn. And I don't need 12 pairs of socks.
Yes, you do.
It's no, I don't.
Yeah.
You know what the temperature is today? And 80. It was 80
doesn't
today.
live where we live. No, she doesn't.
And the queen of sock challenging herself to knitting socks
It was 80.
says you need socks.
It's November
My butt's
25th.
freezing right now, and I'm sitting by
It
the
was
radiator.
80.
It's, I don't know what it is.
So
49. No, it's tropical here.
these are 75-25 merino.
Oh,
This one's called We Were on a Break. So
friends.
I think I deserve some sort of blanket, but I've started it.
They
stopped
were on
it.
a break, by the way.
Huh?
Just to get
No,
the
they were
row
not.
going. They were on a break.
No, they were not. So I've started and stopped like blankets before. Actually, that was what I started.
It's 20 degrees here, Fahrenheit.
Oh,
Oh,
not
minus
socks.
7
So-
Celsius.
So you have 12 skeins then?
I have 12 of those gobstoppers.
What?
Actually, that is what I started.
Well,
the
one for
James
every
Watts
month.
pattern.
There you go.
I'm kind of
Um,
jelly.
So I don't know if I want to make one big project or little projects, but I really need to.
Do they
get them
all work
used.
together, or are they all completely
Ah.
different?
I think they would all work together in a blanket.
It's
But because
59 here.
they're made for self-striping socks, I don't think a blanket like Anne's, you know, what do you call it, Anne? What's your blanket's pattern?
Puzzle
The puzzle.
box.
Yeah, because those are different shapes, you know.
Yeah.
So the stripes,
Maybe like a 10 stitch blanket or
or if I try a jelly
Right,
roll
so-
again or something.
or a jelly roll.
I don't know.
So that's been sitting there. So that's my goal in 2025 is to finally do something.
Could
with
do a
that.
golden ratio blanket.
A what?
Yeah, but doesn't it change?
Yeah, or like a log cabin, but that would also change. You could do a jelly roll, but you could like frame them with solid somehow. Like you could have a stripe of stripes and then like a solid one and then a stripe. of
Yeah,
stripes.
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, but she's already got 12 skeins. I don't know if you want how big a blanket do you want to make this?
Because the other thing, because
We don't do small blankets here. I mean, we do for
I
the
know.
babies, but you know,
No, we don't.
I'm a
Oh,
big-
yay. Yay, BS is home and didn't die.
Locked has survived.
I'm all
Oh,
about
we're
living.
There
Brings
will
to
be a
mind.
next issue after all.
Debbie Loves Yarn is making a jelly roll.
And
Okay.
that was my other thought process. Was I almost was going to
Ooh, and you could-
hold it double with like white, but then I don't want to take away from the cool stripe
Yeah,
colors.
that's true.
You-
You can make
You
well
did a stripe in between the striped jelly rolls. You could do like stripe and then have little stripe with a solid color, and then like a stripe.
or you could do like that growth ring shawl that Tabitha keeps making into blankets.
True.
I think
but
that's
again,
like
then the
6
colors
skeins.
Change.
What? That you could do like one row of a neutral in between the color change.
Yeah. Because that's kind of the hard part with self-striping yarn is that they're designed for socks. They're designed to go
Well,
in a strip, and so if you
Well-
make it bigger, your stripes become smaller. You know.
well, you could also, because it is so much yarn, think of crocheting something because that
I
does take
could.
more yarn.
I
It does
could.
take more iron. Yeah.
So I don't know
You could
what
do
I'm
it-
gonna make with that. That's my goal, though.
You could do a crochet jelly roll.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or that northeasterly thing.
Mhm.
I tried that.
I have
knit,
that
but I
pattern.
didn't
Yeah.
like it. But the crochet
I
I,
ha-
might could do.
I have the crochet mitered squared ones too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
See, and I started the Cozy Memories miter square one thing when Neil taught me how to do the stripe right, and I just don't like it. I just don't like the squares.
Oh,
I don't like
love them.
mitered
I love
squares
miter
either.
squares.
Like I don't
My
like
favorite thing to
counting
knit.
them. I've seen people do mitered squared blankets that are very pretty, but I don't know. I don't like making
I don't know,
them.
but when I do it, it didn't look like theirs.
Yeah.
Well, I do mine pearl, so it does make a massive difference, you know, because
Yeah,
Ugh.
true.
you don't have that, because you have to remember to do a pearl stitch on the back, don't you?
Right,
Well, when you do it in
right.
pearl, you don't have to remember that because you slip it on the
True.
other side. It's hard to explain. But
Yeah, I think though, for a mitered square, it's got to be the right weight of yarn with the right needle.
Yeah,
Because if it's too loose, it doesn't look right, and if it's too
Right.
tight, it doesn't look right.
right.
I just didn't like having to count. That's why, I mean, like with the puzzle box one and the other blankets that I like it when, okay, if I have to change a stitch when you're at the end of the color anyways, you can see that one coming. It's not a
Right.
lot thing, but if you're one color and you're like, okay, good, center, do the thing for the center, okay, keep going. It's more focus for me when, if I'm doing a garter square blanket, I want it to be pretty simple. Like I don't want to always have to feel the stitch that I have to knit through
Right.
together.
oh,
Right.
because you don't look, do you? I'm forgetting. Yeah.
That's why
Yeah,
you do
I still
stitch
look.
markers on either side of it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
Look,
you'd
I
have to
put-
move the stitch markers every time.
I put
Well,
stitch
yes,
markers on Neil's dissidents every month, just so I don't forget the edge.
Right.
I
I use lots of stitch markers.
Lazy
You've already
knitter.
done this one, haven't you? So you don't have to do it this time. You've already done it.
That's true.
Hmm.
I'm a very lazy knitter, so I definitely would
Me
rather
too.
crochet something with
Me
it. Because crochet is just faster, you know.
Yes, it is. I was looking when I started that sweater. I was looking at other sweaters that I like better, and then I read the directions. I'm like, nope, I ain't doing that. Nope. And
Yeah.
most of it was at the same time. Do this. That no,
Yeah.
Oh, I hate it when
I
that
don't
happens.
have. I don't have that.
You're like at
No.
the same time, I'm like, you mean I should have been doing something this at the same
Right,
time?
but
and
now
I'm
you're gonna
ripping the
take-
row out.
Yeah.
No, I don't have
Yeah.
that gene. It's like the baby shower, bridal shower gene. I don't have it. I didn't get
Yeah.
that.
I
So,
saw
but
it
I
was
don't
a
have-
Brooklyn tweed sweater today, and I was like, "Oh, that's so pretty."
Ooh.
And then they're like, "Yeah, it's in new languages on Ravelry." So I looked on their website, and I'm like, the way the shoulder was cool, and the way the pattern was cool. And then I went to the website, and the full thing, it's like it's straight down. I'm like,
Oh.
it's like really boxy. I'm like, that's no. And the pattern was like $15. I'm like, no way. But
Yeah.
also, I'm like,
I'm an old
what's
dog.
with this
Nope.
shape?
Nope.
I have one that from them that I started it for my son, but then he didn't like it. But it's unisex. It's all garter stitch yoke. It's a round yoke and it's all in garter stitch.
You and I.
I'm like-
sex.
Yeah, something like that, Amy.
That's a Friends reference.
I know. Hi, Adam. Welcome to the crazy.
Hi, Adam. Welcome.
Poor Adam. He's stuck in commie formula, commie
Canada.
Canada,
Tommy Canada.
Canada.
commie
Don't feel
Canada
too
with his.
sorry for him. He's luckier than I am. I'd rather be in commie Canada
No.
than commie Britain.
True.
I
That
told him
is
true.
yesterday, Friday, maybe. I don't know. I told him, I'm like, get yourself over to Sarnia and then scuba dive across the St. Clair River. And
Thanks
I'll
for that
pull
block
up
calendar
over the
order.
Huron sign. Yeah, it's fine.
Woo woo. Thanks for that block calendar order I just saw come over.
Aw, yay! You can do the Trump dance.
Let's do it.
Do the Trump. I'm sorry. I love those videos because people are having
Hilarious.
so much. They're having so much fun though.
So
You know, the athletes who aren't afraid to do it now,
Yes.
Right.
and you know, all the hot college girls. You know, is sticking in the craw of all the woke women. I did you see? I don't know if it's the Babylon Bee, but one of them put out how Trump has his sex appeal cabinet, and it had like the 3 blondes and Tulsi, and then Tom Holman.
I didn't see that.
It was definitely not sexy, but I like.
But you know what?
So yeah,
No, he's built like a bulldog.
Yeah, but there's something about a
Says it's
a guy
sexy,
who
though. Yeah,
a guy who does the right thing and stands up to crap.
Exactly. There's a certain amount of kingpin appeal, I guess you could cast it that way.
Yeah, Neil has a rap sheet in
Tulsa
Canada, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
All
Got my
about the
fingerprints.
the
That's true.
cherries.
Yeah.
You cherry picking felon, you.
Absolutely.
But question, Neil, were the cherries actually good?
I wanted to swear then, amazing. Bear in mind, what the cherries we get in Britain are like teeny tiny little round things.
Oh.
The cherries you get in Canada are like that big, and
Michigan.
they're like heart shaped.
Jeez.
And also you get different, like you get yellow ones, you get all
Mm-hmm.
sorts of, and they were amazing. So when I was picking them, I kept having them myself until I realized that I would be on the loo all the rest of the day if I did keep doing that. So I had to stop.
Michigan's big on cherries here.
Yeah.
But we can't
But-
afford them. People where they send them probably can buy them quicker than we can.
We're big on strawberries. That's what we have. Strawberries.
I can't eat strawberries anymore after watching them. I don't even know whether they're real, but those videos where they're putting them in vinegar and then all these worms are coming out of them, and I can't.
Don't
stomach
believe
them anymore.
that.
Like that.
I don't know whether it's real or not, but it's really made me feel sick.
Probably not.
Then you
Well-
don't want to know what's in your meat.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
don't.
no, and let's not talk about fish.
No, we're not going to talk about that.
Okay, well, and they say it's hard to diet.
We're
Chocolate's
also
good.
pretty good at
That's
watermelon.
good. Yeah, there's nothing bad in chocolate. Yeah.
Do you like
So-
Or
watermelons?
your American chocolate, though, that does have some sugar.
Ugh, it's wax. It's all wax.
It is.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Watermelon's good.
Watermelon is very good.
Are we allowed to like watermelon?
Why not?
Yes, we are. And pineapples.
We're from the Hello, we're from the South. We're allowed to like watermelon.
I'm from the land of where black people and white people unite together in front of
we all
watermelon.
we
So,
all eat.
we all eat good food. So
Yep.
Watermelon margaritas are good too.
yep, they are.
Okay.
Debbie's saying she
margaritas
used
are
baking
good.
soda. What for? What was that for?
Wait, what?
What?
Debbie Loves Yarn says there was a doctor on Instagram said to use baking soda. What was that for? Was it
I
for
don't
the
know.
strawberries?
Mm.
Probably one of those pH things. People say you should mess with your pH
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah. They are.
But
Yeah,
your
it's
stomach
coming.
is-
It's coming, Adam. That and the cockroaches, you know, that's what they're
No.
going to be giving us.
Well, did you see that one of the Nordic countries, I think it was Denmark or Sweden, is actually passed a law where they're going to start taxing for cow farts for real?
Man,
What?
that's been a joke for a decade at least.
I know, but they're actually doing it for real.
Oh,
Well, I saw that Trudeau had a cricket farm that failed. Some Canadian
Eat all
brilliant
those
idea, and they're like,
rice
"Yeah,
stuff.
this isn't actually working." I'm like, really, Sherlock?
Yeah.
Oh, you know the migrants that aren't eating cats and dogs?
Where?
Yeah, well, anywhere, everywhere. There's some pictures doing the rounds that I have to say they're obviously not real, but they're obviously not real if you're watching Starmer, of migrants abducting swans from our lakes.
I saw that months ago.
Oh, it happens a lot. It happens a lot. So it's probably
Doesn't the king own all the swans?
Yeah, and it's illegal to eat them apart from one a year. One a year is allowed to be eaten at a special occasion or something. I think it's at Oxford University or something. So yeah, but we're not allowed to talk about that. So it's not happening. By the way, I didn't say it.
Allegedly.
We're not allowed to talk about your prime minister's former clients either, are we?
No, we're not. We're not. And I just want to say for the record, he absolutely did not defend people who should have been deported, who might. No, they didn't. They absolutely did not gang RAPE people. And they absolutely did not hack people to death with machetes. It's all nonsense, absolute nonsense. And Starmer is a wonderful, wonderful man. I think I'm safe.
All right.
I hope I made that clear, everybody.
Orwell was supposed to be a book of fiction, Neil. Fiction.
Yeah. Neil's got to be careful.
Oh,
Gotta
God.
watch that thought, police.
Well, we've just been informed Yvette Cooper, who's our Home Secretary, is she? I can't remember what she is, actually. She's just announced that they're going to make the hate crime laws even stricter. So,
Of course they are.
Can't wait.
But only for some, Neil.
I own
Not
nothing
everybody.
and I'm happy.
You'll probably still get harassed, because that's
Yes,
not hate.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Just say Adam says say your favorite word, Neil, allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. Allegedly.
In Minecraft. But no, it's crazy. So, Anne, what are you working on?
Me? Well,
Yes, you.
I am working on this big old stocking, and I'm doing it as fast as I can.
Well,
so I can be done, and I'll be so pleased.
I knew you were working on that. I didn't know if you had other things you were working on.
No, not. I mean, I still have that huge scarf. But yeah, otherwise, I've been daydreaming because my Horseman comic book came, and it was awesome. But also, best logo yet.
Yeah,
it's a good one. So wanting to incorporate that into knitting. But
Why? What?
Time yet?
Horseman logo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you and DK come up with what your prize is going to be and with whoever wins your stocking contest?
I'm not sure. Not sure. Well, she was supposed to be done by today, and she hasn't texted me. I win, sucker.
She can't. She's like,
I know. So I am also knitting as
you're eating
fast as
cereal tonight. Mama's got to knit. I must win.
I gotta win this. In it to
Yep.
win it.
Oh,
So,
Adam's going to get extradited, he says, by Starmer, and will I visit him in Strange Ways, which is a prison in Manchester? Yes.
No, I told you what to do. Go over to Starnia, and then scuba dive, and then come over to Port Huron, and I'll come pick you up.
Sounds like a vacation plan to me. Because you would not be insinuating that he would, illegally come to America.
Oh, no.
You're just talking about
This is in Minecraft.
Yeah, in Minecraft.
It's a video game. Yeah.
A video game, yeah.
Where you
don't do it in real life.
Dive and
where you put up bottle trees and aggravate your neighbors.
Yes.
On the mediums?
On the mediums.
On the medium, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
See, Adam, we're thinking about you. We care. We want you to be free too.
I want you to be free.
Underground Railroad for honkies.
Ground rail. Right. Yeah.
Oh, that makes me think of Fred Sanford.
Yes.
Yeah. Jews are adept at tunneling. Good to know.
Oh, Adam.
Can't you come as a refugee? Adam, can't you come to America as a refugee?
No, not as a Jew. No.
Well, Canada's cracking down on being Jewish. He should be able to. Trump likes Jewish people.
He does. I told you what to do. Just let me know, and I'll go to Port Huron, which is right up there, and I'll come get you.
Knit Night neither endorses nor supports.
Neither endorses nor supports in Minecraft.
Illegally entering of any countries.
Yeah. We're a knitting podcast. This is opinion.
Orders.
Yeah, and laws.
We are also not lawyers, nor do we pretend to be lawyers. Immigration law.
But the weird thing is, it'll be me that gets arrested. You were in a chat room when people were saying these things. You're guilty.
Yeah, because we're all protected.
The literal joke police.
And Neil will be like, "Oh, it's fine. They were all drunk."
Cheers.
Americans. Who can trust them?
Yeah.
Nobody's drunk.
He'll be like, they all liked Trump. What do you expect?
I mean,
So
I can't blame Adam because I just saw his prime minister
dancing.
Taylor
Yeah.
Swift concert while Montreal was burning, and I'm just like, you can't.
Isn't he being voted out soon? How long has he got?
Yeah, how long?
No,
are
he's
they-
like in there for 100 years.
Yeah, it's like the Merkel
Well,
of Canada.
Yeah, I heard about Starmer's little Taylor Swift issue.
Ooh.
Oh
that-
yes, yeah.
Well, not
What?
just that, but because
Wait, what?
he tried to meet with Prince William at the concert to get his picture taken with him and Taylor Swift, and
Ew.
Prince William wouldn't do it, and neither would Taylor Swift because she's friends with Prince William, and she wasn't going to get involved in the politics of it.
he did. He
Oh,
did a
she's gotten
really
involved
dodgy
in
thing.
politics before, though, so I don't want to
She
hear
was
that.
given.
Well, not all the
she was
free
given
tickets.
a royal
Escort. Yeah,
and that should
Ugh.
not have happened. So basically,
Yeah.
we paid for that.
yeah, but that was
should not have happened.
yeah, but that's money. People with money
so
get
he could
stuff.
get free tickets.
But Prince William,
It
well,
was.
Prince William actually, they said they had the receipts. They actually bought their tickets because he didn't want to be like the politicians who were doing the freebies. So he bought his and his kids' tickets.
Look,
They
there's,
won't. He said,
wait, we have a proposal, wedding proposal in our chat right now.
What?
"Oh, there you go."
We are
Adam
bringing
is-
people together. Knit Night is a
Wait, who's
cohesive
getting married?
bringing people.
Debbie
together.
Love Jarn is single. She could marry somebody for their green card. I don't know if she's talking to Adam or Neil.
Yeah.
Just
It's a
don't
little
say that.
little fuzzy.
Little tip. Don't say that's what you're doing.
No, they
I've
love
watched
each
it.
other. They love
Hey.
each other desperately.
One
They
of my
met in our
favorite
chat.
movies.
They met in our chat and fell in love.
Yes, and they
Over
fell in
knitting.
love, and it was a beautiful thing. Yes.
One of
What,
my
are we a
favorite
throuple?
movies.
Is it Debbie, Adam, and I? Is it?
Yeah,
One
a
of my
throuple.
favorite movies
You can
is
be a
The
throuple.
Proposal. Okay. So I'm well versed on properly marrying someone from Canada. So you don't have Betty White as your grandmother to help you
I'll
along
bake
the
a
way.
cake.
Okay,
That's a great movie.
I'll provide
Can I-
wedding food. Yeah.
the British political prisoner diaspora,
Allegedly.
allegedly. Yeah, you guys could make a reality show out of it, Neil. That'd be awesome.
Yes.
And all they do would
BS.
show you. They'd show
BS
you
is
and
offering
you
as
and
well.
You
He said,
can't.
You got-
we've got to take her initials. BS.
Yes.
that's fine. You guys can just sit and knit.
You guys figure it out. Yeah. We're just the vessel that
Hey,
you guys can.
Okay, I'm just going to
Everyone's
put it
gotta
out
sort
there.
their own relationships.
I,
and their
I'm
own
just,
time.
I'm putting it out there. I'm legally an ordained minister, so I could do the marriage ceremony
Are you? Oh,
for 13 years.
can you do it
I thought you
online?
were gonna say for $13. You're like,
Well, that's probably what I paid 13 years ago.
Or, no.
Yeah, I can do
I'm
it.
a dudist minister.
What?
A what?
You know the dude,
Yeah.
Yeah,
the Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
There's a.
Like
Yeah.
I'm a dudist minister. An
Yeah,
ordained.
Well, I thought you said
dudist minister.
nudist, and I got a little concerned.
No, dudist.
we're not that kind of channel.
not that kind of calendar.
No.
Oh, in the chat.
What's happening now? We're
Yeah,
all.
we're getting
just-
married in
I'm
the
just
chat.
saying.
See the chat.
It is. We're bringing people together.
Adam wants to know, do we have a glass he can crush underfoot? I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
sure.
Yeah, sure.
I'm sure we can do that.
I got wine glasses. I don't.
Mazel
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
I was
yeah.
just going to say Christy Glass, but it's probably not funny. Too soon.
Oh.
Too soon.
No.
She's
Sorry,
already been
Krista.
crushed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a rabbi, but I can look into that, Adam. Because the Universal Life Church performs ceremonies from any religious background.
Okay.
So just telling you.
Solo cup. Yeah, we can crush the
Oh my
solo.
darn.
Oh, why not? It's a new generation.
Yeah, I'm not doing those
Sit
things.
up now.
There you go. We're promoting
We're bringing
Um,
people together.
exactly
This is a family-friendly podcast.
bringing our friends out of communist countries.
Yes.
Just think, Neil could come to America and Adam can come to America and we could take him shooting.
Uh-huh. Maybe like a movie or something. I don't know.
Things you can't do in other countries.
Right.
Here. Did you guys
Speak.
see
You'd be able to speak.
their movie that just came out?
We have swans. We have swans here.
Love you, Joe.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see you. Oh, our next podcast, before I forget, is December 6th. It's the Friday, and that is our Christmas episode. So bring your merriest Christmas pajamas or whatever and a beverage and join us.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be...
Yeah.
That
whatever.
We don't know.
It's going to be.
Wait, what?
It's going to be lit. It's going to be whatever.
That totally reminds me of Neil. Are we really going to do our airing of the grievances in this issue?
Yes.
Oh, I forgot.
Yes.
We didn't have
I got
that
a
many,
list.
though.
I got a list.
We only had the ones that were sent on that day, so I think we've only got 4 or 5.
I have some.
Oh, get them sent.
I agree.
Okay.
So how do people send them to you then if you want to hear their grievances?
No, you don't.
Yeah, do you have to put grievances in the email heading or just people?
No, we've got. You created a thing for me, didn't you?
I did.
You did.
Where is it?
I sent it to you.
Yeah, I've got Lizzie's.
You're like, why is everybody complaining in my emails now? I don't understand.
I can come up with more.
How do we find it? Would you hang on? It'll be in my Telegram.
I think it's in the.
I sent it to you through a Telegram. Let me look.
Yeah.
Would it have been in the Block Magazine one, or would it?
Yeah,
it should be the Block Magazine as a link or something. But yes, if we wanted your knitting grievances for the airing of the grievances.
Yes, Adam
for
Festivus.
Festivus.
Airing of grievances. Come on.
And then also knitting tips is what we asked for.
Oh.
So.
Yep.
So if I can extend my deadline to tomorrow, I could write something on Festivus.
Tomorrow.
Now that I got you here.
Oh, is that it? Where is it?
Festivus for the rest of us.
I didn't get to do the
thing. BS has overridden you, Neil.
Right here.
BS has overridden your deadline.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. There you go. Thank you,
BS. A month until Festivus. Not quite.
She overrode his deadline.
Thank you.
Thanks, BS.
Well, that's lucky because I've not finished mine now. I'm going to send the link to you, Amy, because I can't post into the chat for some reason.
Oh, I can't either. So.
Oh, who can? Liz, you can, can't you?
How do I do that?
Send it to Liz.
How do I do that? I don't know.
Oh, I've sent you the form in Telegram, and if you I can do it in private chat. Wait a minute. Here we go.
There you go. Then you can copy it, Liz, and put
the form's in private chat, and if you copy it, you can paste it into the comments.
And
then you can put it on the screen.
For all the people in chat, and not me, totally not me. What kind of grievances are you looking for?
Go on, Amy. It's you're the grievances person.
Well, I thought it was like Fiber World related grievances.
Okay. Well, okay. I gotta pair it.
There, the form is in the chat. Well, if I'm going to perform a Jewish wedding, I better start watching Fiddler on the Roof again.
Hanukkah starts December 25th. Get your menorah and your candles.
It does.
I got
Adam. Speaking of Adam, yes.
Yeah. They land on the same day this year. Wild.
There you go.
So the link is in the chat.
Lunar calendar.
Send your tips or grievances or whatever you feel like emailing to Neil on this form. And
play Adam Sandler song. Yeah.
Oh, I love the Hanukkah song.
We do.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I gotta say, I got a pretty Jewish tree going on right now because not only, I mean, it's silver, it's sparkly. There's like Mr. Spock and Captain Kirk are on there, and they're both Jewish. And I have like little like Hanukkah
which Adam Sandler told us that.
Exactly.
He did.
They're Jewish. So
that's funny.
Yeah. And with her Jewish Christmas tree.
It's the best.
Because I ordered a real menorah and real candles this year instead of the electric one that I had. So I'm going up a step here and doing it.
So
well, you are, one of those Christian Jewish people.
Yeah.
Jew adjacent.
Jew adjacent, yeah.
Aren't we all though? I mean, really? We're all
technically
adjacent. Really?
Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Not Neil, but he will be. I'm determined.
I don't know about that.
I'm
Still on the
determined
Marx
to
Brothers
drag
and the
back
Three
into our cult.
Stooges. That's true. And Harrison Ford, right? Wasn't he in there as well?
He's a quarter Jewish. Not
That's right.
too shabby.
Oh,
Don't make me play it. I can.
So there
ask
you go. I have
the place
time.
right there.
I have time to write a Festivus article and my other thing that we said I would do. Okay. All right.
Brilliant.
Thanks, BS.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I've got time to do mine as well, which I was getting panicky about.
I
see,
have ideas about.
see, you put it out into the knitting world, and we come together, and these things happen.
Oh, William Shatner. Yeah.
Who is the most famous Jewish person here? Well,
Here?
I'm not.
It would be
here?
In this group,
None of us are Jewish.
Probably, maybe Anne.
You
I don't
could
know.
be,
She's the
because-
closest.
No, Amy's
Anne's
Jewish. No,
Anne
Amy's
definitely-
closest to.
Anne just designs Jewish patterns. That's all.
I could pass for a Jewish person. Work that one out.
I love matzo crackers. Is that a thing? Like, I don't
Liz has
know.
got it.
Wait, what?
No, I heard that. Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
Amy.
God.
Thanks.
I know.
Small. Amy got it.
Amy read the comment. She went and looked and read.
Yeah.
Well, that only applies to one of us, and we don't want to know. So.
No, there's
Does that
things.
mean I can go and live in Israel?
I don't think they check you at the border that way, but I could be mistaken.
Check you at the border. Yeah. Okay. It's not about papers.
Debbie loves yarn. Neither am I.
To make it
No, I'm
clear.
not either. No, not.
Neil does look like an Old Testament patriarch.
What?
I just need
He
to.
He looks like a Pharisee. Yeah.
He could be Charlton Heston in History of the World Part
Yeah.
It's
1.
not got
He
that
knows
far yet.
it.
Was Pharisees
Oh my
good or
God.
bad?
These are the
These are bad.
15.
Good or bad?
Crash. These are the 10 command.
You need a big staff, a big stick, and you could stand up there.
You don't want to be the Pharisee, Neil.
Right.
No,
okay.
no, you'd rather be Moses. Yeah,
Yeah, I've not got that far yet, so I don't know.
it's okay.
Unless you're
I'm
Paul, you
still.
were a Pharisee, and you got
I'm
it
still
right.
on the first page.
You're still on the Pharisee.
Oh, so you're not to all the begats yet?
Oh, man.
We're not where? Sorry.
The begats.
Begats.
No, not
This
yet.
person
No,
begat
I
this
know of
person,
them.
and that person
Yeah,
begat
that's-
that person.
That's a little. That's a
Do
little.
you know
That's
why I
yeah.
know of that? I only know of that because of The Simpsons.
Oh my God.
There was that episode where he was reading to them all,
Yeah.
and they were all.
See, I
going through.
did. I did the Bible in a year. I started in January 9th, and I finished like a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And man, there's some parts where I'm like, I know I've read that 1,000 times, but I have no idea what that said because it was just begat, or,
Yeah.
or numbers or wherever where they're like the number of
Numbers,
this tribe was
numbers
blah blah blah
does
blah
it,
blah, and this one had this sons, and this
All
one had
the
this many
tribes,
women, and
yeah.
I'm like,
Yep.
I know it's
Yeah,
important,
but you
big
know
guy,
what? You need. Yeah, it's tedious, but it's also like your history. It's
I
your
know.
personal history.
I
I know. I do it every year, and every year I'm like, here we go.
but so this
you
But
year,
there
every
are never
year,
names
do you?
you can pronounce, you know.
So this year I'm doing, which if anybody wants to play along with me, I highlight the Bible as I go. And I'll be happy to give you the reading plans that I use. But this year I'm doing a chronological one, and I got a New Living Translation, which I've never read that translation before. Let me
Ooh.
tell you, rose graphic.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's not what the New King James says.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, alrighty then.
I'm not a fan of the new translations, and part
Me
it's like,
neither.
you know, euphemisms. There's
Right.
a poetry there.
Yes,
you
there
know what
is.
it
There
says. And also, but it because there's words with double meanings used
Right.
sometimes, that also
Right.
means that you get another meaning,
Yeah.
Right,
which is
right.
also important.
Oh, sure.
Well, yeah,
That's
one
why
should
you
read it
have concordance
with your strongs and your
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and if you're not well versed, perhaps you should start with the classics, you know, so you're sure you're reading a more proper translation. But
Well,
they
I don't
also-
know
it also
because
it does
I
like
go ahead.
it does like the measurements, it does it
Yeah.
modernized. I'm like, no, that's not $1. No.
Yeah, it's like, that's not $1.
Noah's
sorry,
Ark
we're
was not
cubits.
however many
Cubits.
feet. It was cubits.
We've all heard the Bill Cosby bit, okay? Cubits are important.
Maybe this is what the calendar should be. Biblical scenes.
Oh,
Oh,
That might be pushing it a little.
no.
yeah.
Are there enough women in the Bible?
Yes.
There are, but I
There's
ain't
only
doing
about
that.
5, isn't there?
Yeah, I think we should leave that for other people.
Yeah.
But so Neil, what are you working on? Since you're
I've
Staying
been
awake.
working on a project to stop me working on the project that I should be working on, if you get my drift.
Many
So
Okay.
I need to finish something.
Right.
Yeah, okay, Tabitha. Yeah, for sure.
sure, Tab. Love you, Tab.
Tabitha, who has to be the lead in the church play.
Right? She's like, I'm not doing it unless I'm married.
I can
No, I
see her
have
knock
to-
some
I-
other
I
little
did-
girl off the stage.
So I did
I'm
play
doing
Mary
this.
twice. We had a very small
Ooh, what is
congregation.
Ooh, what is that?
Okay, it's just something that I've been playing with. So I started off doing a shawl. But if you look,
Ooh.
it's just broken rib. That's all.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But then I've joined it to kind of make a cowl. And now I'm starting doing brioche.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know whether I want to do the brioche. I don't know whether it's going to work. So I might end up ripping it back just to that point.
Okay.
And the only reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to work on the sweater that I need to be working on, really.
Well, Neil, you're not going to have heat soon, so you ought to be working on those sweaters.
Yeah, right? And
Absolutely,
for your mom.
yeah.
Yeah.
Neil held aloft his arms and did split the Bridgewater Canal in two. There you go.
Yeah, the Bridgewater Canal, the only river canal in the world that is bright orange.
Ooh.
Or it was. I don't think it is now.
Weird.
Mm.
So, well, I'm just saying, aren't you supposed to like have no heat money and whatnot?
Yeah, well, I've trained myself to be cold, and I'm actually doing pretty well.
Can you teach me?
Well, put it this way, we've not had any heating for how many years now? I don't know how many years it is. And it's currently really cold. I know it's cold because the cats want to be on me all the time. And that's to keep them warm because they're so cold. And it's warmer out on the landing, in the communal landing, than it is inside the flat. So I'm thinking about sitting out there for a while with me knitting with the cats just to warm up a little bit.
Do you have a hot water bottle?
I do, yeah. I haven't needed
Yeah,
it
they're
yet,
the
but I
best.
will.
They're
I
so
heard
good.
I saw a thing where if you take a terracotta pot
Uh-huh.
and you put it upside down and you lit tea lights underneath it, that
Yeah.
it'll heat a whole room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need quite
tried
a
that.
small room though.
It
don't
didn't
you?
heat a whole room. It heated maybe
Ah.
a small, tiny room.
Small room. Yeah.
Well,
I'd have
But
to
it's
do that. on the
better than
bedroom. The living
nothing.
room's quite
Yeah.
big.
but tea lights are cheap, so
Yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm about to pull out my hot water bottle.
Really, I have the window unit going.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
And I have, fans and everything, 'Cause
well,
you still
yeah,
have
because
to fan. Even though you're
you know.
freezing stuff, you still have to have the fans because
Oh yeah,
I mean,
always.
hot flashes.
yes.
I think
You can be
it's supposed to
freezing to
get
death, you
cool
still need the fan.
Thursday evening, Ben. Thursday afternoon. We might get into the 60s.
We're in the 60s now. We've been in the 50s too, but we're
What's a
I think we're
shack shack?
59. I don't know.
Thursday? Hold on.
I don't know.
It was 80 today, so
Ah,
No.
Finding
had a-
out what it is
we
here.
had a cool couple of days.
Tell
and
me
then
when
it's
you
hot
know,
again.
It's 4 degrees at the moment,
She has her air conditioning on, Adam.
which is 40.
I turn mine
in
on
your
during the
language.
day, and then I turn it back off at night.
That's the window unit.
Other people in my house get cold.
The fan is going and the central air is on.
Well, it's actually warmer here than it is in places where you are because it's 40 here at the moment.
Well, yeah, it's not hard to be warmer than Ann.
No, somebody's 28.
True.
Somebody else is 23.
23.
Yeah,
I
20 here.
don't know. I don't know Celsius.
The real game is if you're hotter than me and Liz.
Mine is.
Oh,
Mine is.
are they
I'm
talking
at,
Fahrenheit or Celsius? Because it's 4
We're saying Fahrenheit.
degrees Celsius.
We do Fahrenheit, so whatever.
It's well, BS is in Minnesota, so she's next door.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, 3
Oh,
degrees here.
yeah.
Yeah. 23 there.
well, it's
Minus
50.
7 Celsius.
It's 58 here, so it's 14 Celsius.
I don't know.
Right.
But
I just know that it's about to get really crappy on Friday.
we're having rain today.
Going
I'm
from the
actually kind of
40s
enjoying it.
30s, and that's a thing. Yeah.
Joe, do you mean what time?
Oh, what?
Regular?
I would
I don't
say.
know what you're talking about.
Regular. Well, you're not regular.
Nobody uses Celsius unless you're a commie, apparently.
That is true. That is true. It's a real
Yeah.
crap unit of measurement. That's why you can't make things. You have to measure by human beings, which you are. Random arbitrary science crap that's actually more imprecise.
Science.
Oh, guess what I found out the other day? Guess what the UK's biggest import to America is? Without looking on the internet.
Whoa.
Heinz
So-
beans? I don't know.
Nope.
Tea.
No, I think we make the Heinz
Tea.
beans for
Nope.
them.
Nope.
That was a joke.
Oh, that's funny.
But it was, what is it?
You wouldn't believe it. I was shocked.
What did we get from England?
And you get a
Please
lot
don't-
of it from us.
Oh,
Is it something
please-
we eat or something we
Nope.
use?
please
No.
don't say Prince
Use.
Harry.
Something we use?
Yeah, Prince Harry
Is
is.
it like
England.
a manufactured product? Like a
Something we
It would be
use.
like a part.
I mean, I guess it would be
like
a
a
manufactured
cog.
product, whatever it is.
Like a what?
No, it's a finished thing. So
A
it's not
finish- okay, so it's not a piece
Yeah,
of
it's
Car?
Adam, boy. I don't say
Migrants?
Migrants. Yeah. No,
Do we get
I-
them from the
I would
UK? I
prefer-
mean,
I would prefer to get UK migrants than the ones we're getting. Yeah.
Not wool. No, people are guessing in the.
Not a car?
What was that?
A car.
Yeah, cars.
Mm. Yeah.
Wow.
Rollses?
Cars. And the biggest import to the UK from America is
cars.
Vacuum
Free
cleaner.
to,
2 for 2 there.
the joy of knowing us?
Yes.
let's just say crude is in the title.
Oil.
Of
Oil.
course.
Crude oil. But then
And you're
we
going to
send
get more. You're going to get
I
more.
we then send you refined oil. So we obviously are your like cleaners.
That's about to
Send it back
change.
to you.
Crumpets? Yeah.
Americans won't do.
The
Black pudding,
Keystone
that's what we're
Pipeline
gonna
is
start
about to go
shipping to
back
you.
up.
Please,
Yeah.
please don't. You can keep
No.
that. You can burn
They're
it. To keep,
delicious.
stay warm.
I know Amy can't have them, but you all
What?
could have them.
The black pudding? I wouldn't have.
No, thank you.
No, thank
Yeah,
you. Even if I
delicious.
could.
No.
Have you ever had it?
Yes, I've
No.
tried it.
No.
Don't want it. Nope.
No, I don't
Nope.
want it. That's
Nope.
very unkosher. Even though I don't keep full kosher, I'm like, no.
Ah, now
And-
they're all
and you
Jewish.
really- you
Have
gotta-
you noticed?
And you got to really work at not being
Nah.
not being perceived as Jewish here. That's not kosher.
Look, man,
I don't care.
blood is life. That is why you don't eat blood.
eat
That's
it.
Don't
the
eat blood.
reason.
Gross.
Like, not gonna eat. That's gross. Ooh, yep.
No.
No.
It's
No.
also not biblical, right, Amy?
Correct. But it's not just a Jewish thing.
Right.
Shall we
Yeah, but
list
it's
all
not
the other things that
biblical,
you're not
period.
allowed
It
to
doesn't
eat?
have to be Jewish. It's just like, no, you don't eat. No.
No,
Well,
that
I
was
couldn't-
the Paul things that he's like,
I could-
you Gentiles don't need to keep the rules except for the blood thing and the
Thing,
strangle thing. And
Yeah,
fornication.
and
That's
choosing
also
now.
a big one.
Oh,
yeah. I
hell.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
jelly
the
beans,
eels-
There's no
ugh,
chance.
gross.
There's no chance I would even try them. Ugh.
No.
That's a
Yeah,
London thing. It's not
I'll
a
eat your
UK
jammy
thing.
Dodgers, and
very
I will
nice.
eat
Jammy Dodgers are good.
Yeah, and I will eat your HP sauce, and I will eat, other stuff. But No.
Baked beans.
Yeah, I would eat those.
I would try the baked beans.
Not on toast for breakfast, but I would eat them.
I like scones.
scones.
And clotted
are good.
cream.
You know when people say that we have it for breakfast, we don't have it for breakfast. It's a lunchtime thing. Beans on
Okay,
toast.
well, I wouldn't eat.
We don't
well,
have it for
lunch,
breakfast.
maybe. Yeah.
But you don't heat them, correct?
You don't what?
You don't heat them up.
Yeah.
Oh, you do. Okay.
Okay.
You don't eat them cold.
Okay.
Some people do. But they're
The
sick.
problem is
There's something
where
wrong
I
with that.
live, your Heinz beans are like 3 times as
$12.
much as our
Yeah.
normal baked beans. So why would I,
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to pay for the good things,
Terrible.
Therese.
Yeah.
I mean, we do eat baked beans, but we eat them with like
But not-
only grilled meat and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah, and barbecue and
I doctor them up too.
yes,
Yeah.
with like good stuff.
That's because they're not Heinz.
No, they're bushes.
Hey, listen,
Don't cook Heinz.
listen. My football field is okay. It used to be called Heinz Field, but we don't talk about. Yeah,
Therese, have you ever been to the Heinz Museum?
I've been. Oh, I haven't been to a museum. I've been to Heinz
Oh, it's so
Field.
cool.
I know.
It is the coolest.
Because Pittsburgh is the best city ever.
Paul would love that because he loves Heinz ketchup, and he
Who
doesn't realize
doesn't?
how many times that I buy the cheap ketchup and just fill it up in the Heinz bottle. He has no idea.
No,
But he would
you
love
can
that.
tell though. You can
No, you
tell when
can't.
you cheap on the ketchup.
I would tell.
You get the
I
Aldi.
know.
No.
You get the Aldi one that doesn't have high fructose corn syrup and put it in the high. He will not know the difference.
He doesn't know the notice.
No.
I've done it like 3 times. He's never noticed.
Yeah.
Beans with a kraut name. What's that, Adam?
Beans with a what?
With
Kraut.
a German name.
Heinz. They're Krauts. German
Oh.
Krauts.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. It's Heinz Field.
It's funny,
Oh,
isn't it?
I-
Heinz is such a common thing here that I don't even think of it as not being English.
You mean John Kerry's wife's family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heinz.
Heinz Carry.
Yep.
Yeah. James Trader Kerry.
We don't
I know.
care.
People always like to pick on Paul. They're like, how's that commie ketchup going? He's like, I don't care. I'm eating it.
Yeah, I don't think I
Because
could.
baked
What's her
beans-
face who got rid of the DDT was also from Pittsburgh, and they named the bridges after her. I'm like, people died because of that. People died because you did a stupid hippie
We don't
thing.
care. You know what? We
And-
don't care about the names of the bridges. We just have to drive over them. You know.
We just don't want them to fall down. That's all.
And that
Oh,
one
good lord,
bridge,
Joe! I'm
that
not
one
putting that on the
bridge,
screen.
that one bridge.
You have to
will
find
make
it first,
your
Joe.
headache. What?
Oh,
What'd
Lord.
you say?
Oh, my.
What? Oh God!
Oh.
I don't need no.
You broke Therese, Joe.
Broke me.
Are you happy?
Yes, she is. Yes, she absolutely is.
I
It's
don't
not
think
in a
I could
pickle
get.
jar, Joe.
That's good. I don't think I could give up bacon though.
No, I'm never. What?
So,
What does bacon have to do with? No. Stop.
well, no, because somebody was talking about bacon earlier,
'Cause
and I
the,
said
the Jews and Jew adjacent don't eat bacon.
yeah, I know.
Welcome
And I,
to the knitting
Okay,
show.
that has nothing to do with Neil and.
hey, 90 Day Fiance is going to be 90-day knitting fiance.
Oh God. Why
Oh,
am I
you
here?
guys.
Oh, wow, that's I didn't know
What
that.
could
Adam.
be-
Well,
Wow.
clearly, Neil, you weren't paying attention at the time, were you?
No, apparently
Captain
not.
Day.
No.
Did not know that, Adam. Okay.
Hmm.
Yes, they didn't tell me that part of the
Hey.
of the deal.
I always
Watching
think of
for this. Oh my God.
Robin Hood Men in Tights with Friar Tuckman,
Yeah.
who's going to give circumcisions, and then they all find out what it means, and they're all like, no, no, no,
Do you watch Rick and Morty?
not
No.
Yeah.
in a long time.
This
Oh,
long time
this
ago.
would be wasted then. There's one where he becomes like this king of the sun, and he's the head of all the knights. But what he doesn't realize is one of their ceremonies is they all have to chop their own penis off.
What?
And at the
Oh.
moment that it gets to that point, that's when he decides he doesn't actually want to go through with it.
Really?
For some strange reason.
Total sidebar. Therese, who's playing tonight? Or Liz, who's playing tonight? Do you
I
remember?
have no idea.
It's not my team.
It's not my team
we'll
either,
find out,
but
though. I'll find out.
I don't remember
Ravens,
who I picked.
Ravens, and Chargers.
Oh yeah.
And it's the first quarter, 11:47, and there's nothing and nothing. So
I think I picked the Ravens. I don't remember.
ugh,
I don't remember. I didn't do too good
I
this
know.
week.
I mean,
I'm
sometimes
not-
you have to. I hate that.
Teresa's
I'm not
gonna kick our butts
participating.
this week.
Yeah, I'm not participating this year. I just cheer on your
Yeah.
teams and boo the teams we all hate, like the Cowgirls. So
And
you know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about this week. I'm sorry. I had nothing to do with that. What a nightmare. Jesus.
I think the pressure is getting to Kansas City.
Watch it and go, what the hell just happened? Because I don't know that I was. I don't know. It was awful. It was awful. And I told you guys. I said this is a
Yep.
trap game. It's a
Yep.
trap game. I told you guys. I was right.
My team didn't lose because we didn't play.
That's
there
the
you
only
go.
way you can get a Oh.
I like the bye weeks.
Yeah, we're playing on all the holidays, all the thing, 3 games and 4 days, I don't know, 10 days, whatever. Don't matter.
Well, don't the Steelers always play on Thanksgiving?
No, the Lions and the Dallas Cowboys
And the Cowboys
girls
always play.
play.
Okay.
Yes, because Beyonce is going to sing at halftime.
That'll be
well.
a fun.
Here's my question for the
But she'll
NFL.
really just get up and talk for 2 minutes, then leave.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What I want to know is
And get paid $10
collectively-
million or whatever.
is America going to collectively go, this ain't tax, click.
Exactly.
Like as soon as she starts
Especially in
singing that
Dallas.
stupid
Yeah,
song.
like click. Yeah.
Here's my question, NFL. How come they ban and they fine players if they do finger guns in their celebrations, yet they're having Machine Gun Kelly sing the Super Bowl halftime show?
Because
Make it make
Roger
sense.
Goodell is a piece of shit. The end.
True story.
True story.
Not even in Minecraft. In real life, he's okay. I said it.
Hey, that's one thing that people on both sides of the political aisle can agree on.
Yeah.
He's the worst. He is the worst.
Neil's like, what the heck are y'all talking about?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's
Show you the
do
calendar.
this. That's
Oh,
what
I don't know.
That's the cover.
Oh, there you
Come
go.
on.
There's
the whole
Nanny.
thing.
We love her. Look how cute she is.
She's adorable.
She's so cute. Look.
She went
Oh,
full
look.
arts.
Block's birthday, everybody. 31st.
Yay, happy
Remember
birthday.
to send your gift in before.
There's Morgan. Woohoo, Morgan. Look, it's so cool. Oh, there's
Don't y'all wanna own
Liz.
that?
Hi, Liz.
Shall we leave this one up for
you.
ages?
Oh,
Sure.
it's so cute.
You do that.
Y'all know you want to
Ta-da!
Ah,
Yay,
Whatever.
buy. I like how we're all in a row.
There's
Yay, that's me.
James. Look how pretty she looked.
And
there's
Anne,
Anne. Anne, she's so amazing.
Oh,
that's
the
such a
coolest
cool
pose.
picture.
I know.
Look. Look.
That's Wendy.
Wendy.
I love
She
that
loves
top. It's so cute.
And
Look,
And
Shauna.
Oh, look,
So
it's
awesome.
so cute. This is the best thing ever. There's
Carrie.
Carrie, knit by Shelley
her
Williams.
So much.
Miss Tabitha.
Tabitha.
That wood looks scary, doesn't it?
I
That's
know.
why
That's perfect.
No, it looks very vampire,
That's the wood.
She does live
that
in
all
vampire
these bears
country.
or
It
men are
does.
going
It
to be.
looks
You know, when they ask the
very-
women,
Yes.
who would you rather be in a wood with, a bear
See,
or a man?
Yeah.
Elle has been to the rest area. Sorry. So what's her face?
I love it.
Destiny, Dignity, whatever. The broad with the blanket. Is at a rest stop over a ridge. That is where that statue is. It's not like are you going to a piercing? No, it's
DK.
a statue.
Yay!
DK is like looking like
look.
she just can't
I
she just
know.
can't deal anymore. You know?
My
These are
birthday
all
gives
the
me my
patterns.
birthday. December 26th is a free day. Oh, I love this picture here. I love this picture. That was my favorite
Yeah.
picture. With the American
So-
flag and my lake and yeah, I love it. I
Yeah,
love
I can
you.
pretend that I live where my picture is. I don't actually live there. That would be
That's
awesome. if
okay.
that was
Okay.
true.
You live on the water, so
I do live on the water. It's just not that pretty.
no, I know.
Adam, I'm laughing at your first ban.
Pensive.
That's hilarious.
Hot
Expecting to get
tomato.
Minecraft and getting a copy of Mein Kampf.
I want to know if Adam's still on Blue Sky. Because he said he was gonna. Didn't he say he was gonna get on Blue Sky? And I said he'll last like a.
Why? Why would you?
I thought I'd go on there and just see, but there's only about 3 people on it.
Yeah, the same 3 that watch MSNBC.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
Which I'm sorry, but if Elon buys
Rachel
MSNBC,
Maddow,
I'm gonna laugh.
Roy Behar, and it's Adam. Okay, that could be fun.
I love how they think that joining Blue Sky is going to be like showing us something.
Yeah, but they're all bitching. They've had so many
miss
complaints
them
already. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, they're the people who really make Twitter work right there.
It's like
Well, here's the thing: they won't stay because they won't get the attention that they get on Twitter, so they'll go back.
Right.
Oh, good for you, Adam. I love you, Adam. That's awesome.
Dylan.
Wait, what?
That is just amazing. Just for that, you should get Sanctuary in America.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for the viewers, they're not going to know what that is, though, are they?
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, I'm sure they know.
Oh,
sorry.
Dylan Mulvaney. Yeah. Wow. That's a badge of honor.
Something, all right.
Birdie got suspended from Blue Sky.
What?
Within 5 minutes. That's our girl.
Made a statement. Actually, she did a YouTube video about it. Y'all should check her out. Her channel.
Oh.
But she did this statement saying that men are men and women are women, and she's like, I don't understand how this is trans exclusionary. You're literally a woman. That's what you told me.
The best thing I've ever seen was her video on your trunk show. It was the funniest thing. I mean,
oh my God.
And then you
guys
Will Wheaton. And I sat there and laughed again because it was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
It was great.
It was.
Yeah. Hey,
I think, Anne, in future,
you win.
You should get everyone to do a video.
Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton is like he's
awful. He's so
awful.
Yeah.
He's been insane.
Yeah. He's terrible.
I mean, hasn't he left yet? Like, I'm waiting for him to leave because
who is he? I don't know who he is.
He was Wesley on Starfleet on Star Trek.
Oh, right.
Yeah. He was on Big Bang Theory for a little while as Will Wheaton.
Right. Yeah.
No, he's just awful. He's
in the Mark Hamill.
You know who else is
the guy who plays
really
Lulu, that sort of
really awful that makes me so sad because I loved him so much. Was it I was a teen? Is Richard Marx, the singer.
I know.
Yes.
Oh, he lives up to his name.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will Wheaton. Like, go away. Nobody cares. And they're all crying. It's hilarious. They're all crying. And I'm like, okay. Don't care. Don't care.
Well, yeah, it's pretty funny to see the how wrecked they are.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's such a difference seeing how people are not afraid to speak anymore and not afraid to lose their jobs.
Yes.
And it's turned around 180 where people who are going after Trump supporters are losing their jobs. So it's just so, such a relief.
I've noticed that the narrative has changed and people are just saying whatever they want to say without fear of being called out. And when they get called out, it's like it's like a bulldog slapping down a little chihuahua.
Well, yeah, it's like, well, we had the majority, bugger off or whatever. It's like, yeah. Will Wheaton is a troll.
Yeah, nobody.
A lot of this, but this election did prove that people don't care what celebrities and athletes say.
No.
Well,
I love that Taylor Swift. They actually
blamed her.
They actually did a graph of when before she came out and said something, and then after she did, and it made no difference whatsoever. And that was amazing to me.
Well, and the difference is all those celebrities that were endorsing Kamala were paid to do it, and all the ones that were endorsing Trump weren't.
Right.
Like Lee Greenwood, he was using his music forever, and he was never paid a dime because he didn't want him to, and all everyone else who were on the Trump train.
Mm-hmm.
And people aren't afraid to be public about it. It's like I see, Joy Reid and everyone telling people, "Oh, don't go to your Thanksgiving with your Republican family." Yeah, you don't go, and we'll have fun.
Right.
Like we're the grown-ups. We're the ones who
just like the COVID thing.
Don't do that crap.
Right.
It feels like the same as the COVID thing, where you're gonna infect your families if you go and no.
Yeah, it's pretty lame though when you see young Turks supporting Trump.
Oh my God,
it's like, what world are we on now?
Mm-hmm.
So what's her name honestly changed her views after she got
Anna
mugged.
Kasparian, is it?
Yeah. After she got attacked by some homeless people in her neighborhood is what started her really doing a deep dive.
Well, that's it. Sometimes you need a catalyst to make you think about your stuff, Yeah,
Tay-Tay's Errors tour.
We had an incident that happened on London Bridge yesterday, I think it was.
I saw something about that.
All of the CCTV cameras that you can access from your computer were strangely all down. And 3 people were arrested and but also taken to hospital, but only 1 person had the heart attack. So try and work that one out.
Yeah.
The official story is a heart attack.
Oh, okay.
And who am I to say anything otherwise?
I mean, I watch stuff all day long about what's going on in Britain, and I am just to put gobsmacked. Okay, I just cannot believe what I'm seeing.
There's a guy called Charlie Voigt, I think his name is, and he does a lot of videos in Manchester in the town centre, city centre here, and it's shocking. But that is exactly what it's like. And he goes to the main area, the centre, where everyone has to get buses in and out of the city, and it is like I don't know what it's like. It's so scary now. You don't go there after dark, no matter who you are.
I hate to break up the party, but I'm starving, so I gotta go get some food.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for coming.
Go get some black pudding.
No, beef and broccoli.
Yum.
And have a happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And buy the calendar.
Buy the calendar. We'll see you. We'll see you on the Christmas episode, Amy.
Yes,
I will try.
Because it's Friday. So
no, there's no trying. There is doing.
That's right.
Yes, the Jew adjacent should do a hop on a Christmas show on Friday night. That's a great idea.
Oh, we'll do it.
See how inclusive we are.
Bye.
So Neil, I have to ask you. I've been watching the Clarkson Farms, and I'm appalled at the regulation that the British government, and it's just we just see what he's going through. And I see what you guys go through, but you guys can't do anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's appalling.
You can't watch TV without
this
a
guy
license.
is like the biggest guy in Britain, and he can't get anything done. Like, what is happening?
It's bad.
Not only that, you can't not watch TV without a license.
Well, yeah. Besides that, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. And here I am in South Dakota, the dog shooting state, where I'm like, what do you mean you can't butcher your own animals? I don't understand. It's yours.
Yeah. What's going to happen with your governorship, Anne, do you think?
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
we're gonna get a new governor, but
I mean, is there anybody that you think would be a good replacement?
Hmm.
You could have
There
Keir
is-
Starmer. We'll see.
No, thank you.
Absolutely not.
I'm trying to remember the name of the guy, but he ran for Senate, and I really liked him. He was an Indian guy. But I can't remember the name off the top of my head. That's how, because last time he was up for election was when Thune was, which was it
8
2
years ago?
ago?
Yeah.
I don't know.
2 years ago. Anyways, I liked him. I don't know. I believe it's one of the things where she will nominate her replacement, but
Okay.
I don't.
And
know.
I agree, Adam. Anne would be a good replacement.
Yes, she would.
I'm for.
I'd vote for you. I'm not even
She-
there.
Heidi says it was Bruce Whalen. So,
That does sound familiar. So there you go.
ooh, fail-safe. I don't think that's harsh words about the lovely South Dakota.
Wow.
Um,
Sounds
Starmer-
great.
What does Starmer have to do with South Dakota, though? He's in.
Where are you, Failsafe? Where do you live?
He's in England, so I don't know.
Is he?
It's a nothing
He's
state.
not an itter, is he?
I want to say
Or is he?
that
Are you
not
an itter?
only did we vote for Trump, like overwhelmingly, we did not vote for FDR. Okay, I'm still ticked about that one. The rest of y'all screwed up. Okay, so
Okay.
get it together.
Trying to think, was my state even a state when FDR was running? When did Nevada become a state? I have to look.
And,
No, somebody it was a graph and it was one of those ridiculous logic fallacies that it's like why wasn't the red blue split the same as it was when FDR was elected? It was
Bummer.
like, what are you talking about?
Bummer. Ours was during the Civil War, so FDR was not there.
There.
Neil has a Karl Marx beard, so the Democrats might show some leniency towards him.
Oh,
There
okay.
you
Hear me
go.
out, Adam. Hear me out. I have a plan. So yes, there's the Karl Marx beard, but also
plan.
if a certain religion takes over, my beard is longer than my fist, so I won't be executed. So obviously the Methodists.
Okay. Yes.
Clearly, the Methodists.
Because the Catholics now,
And space
now
over
you
the
have
bed.
to, yeah,
In Minecraft.
in Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
So I can
Wow.
fit so many different things with this beard.
I really.
And you already have polygamy down according to the comments. So
Right.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
polyamory is a thing in our chat now. I don't know about that, but
didn't know we had a polyamorous chat, but
well,
No.
Neil, he literally is Nittler, so he could start a movement.
Yeah. Well, that worked so well last time.
And you can set up a site where people can only say what you want them to and no disrespect.
Well, it's definitely
Yeah.
not Reddit, so
Wow.
start a new thing. Yeah.
If you didn't see the irony of today, that was just brilliant, wasn't it, Liz?
Oh, I know. Oh my God. The woman who tells white people not even to speak to her.
Yeah. And then, I can't. No.
And the T-shirts with the, hit people with chairs, and the
Yeah.
don't ask black women for nothing. Never have.
Nope. I have those people on ignore. Okay, because they do nothing for me. They do nothing for my life, and I know they hate me. They don't know me, but they hate me, and so I don't have nothing.
Yeah.
towards- Yeah.
Yeah. She banned me like 4
No,
years
I don't
ago. I don't even know why.
I haven't even looked, but I know she
Um,
would, so I don't care.
Okay. Anne, I do this question. I'm not sure, but why did they ban out houses in South Dakota? Do you know?
I don't know. I'm literally just hearing about this. I need to call my congressman because
Is it because people
you-
like indoor plumbing? I don't know.
I mean,
it is my fundamental right to poop in a hole in the ground on my property if I want to. So I'm ticked.
well,
Is it true you have to have those moons and things cut out of the door for the gas so that it doesn't explode
Well, I mean, they do
in
read.
your outhouses.
I don't know. But and that could be a good campaign slogan that you can poop in your own backyard. That you're running for governor so people can poop on their own property.
Like,
I'll vote for you.
this is very important to me,
but,
okay? If you want an outhouse, you can keep your outhouse, and I mean it.
Why not?
I don't know. I just laugh I was cracking up the other day with you and DK and Trump needs somebody, so he just appoints another hot blonde.
Well, he got it. Pam Bondi. Yeah, he got it.
I know. I was sitting there, and there's been a couple of times lately when I've been on live streams, and I'm like, Anne, shut up at this point. Anne, you're on the internet for other people. You're not just making jokes for DK's sake. Maybe you should
No, it was awesome. You're just no. He's just like, oh, this position's open. I'll just point another hot blonde.
It's like, yeah, get a hot blonde woman in there right away.
Well,
Adams just said you could throw it out the window like Tudor England, meaning.
Yeah.
That brings me back to our friend because did you see the thing that I shared where she was saying about how all white people are dirty and that until they came along, we didn't know how to clean ourselves and they taught us? Did you see that one? Yeah.
Weren't we the ones who actually built housing and stuff?
No, no, we didn't. That was all Africans, apparently.
Okay. They did.
They invented everything.
Yeah, I don't think they invented
no, you didn't.
hill forts and things and
well, what
Europe.
What I love about that is that what they get confused about is North Africa / the Middle East, because Egypt did a lot of, stuff before Europe did, but that is technically Africa, but it's not sub-Saharan.
No, it was
Very
Africa
different place.
inspired by Greece and Rome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Plus Islam
there's
as
so
well.
many people who are just like Africa. I'm like, there's a lot of Africa. There's
Yeah.
a lot
of
of Africa.
different
There's a lot of different cultures and stuff going on that you're like, it's Africa. Like, it's not.
I'd like them to say, where they say they're from. So then I could say, right. So you want the same kind of toilets as they've got in that country? Yeah, okay. You think that country taught us how to be clean? Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need more information. Yeah.
And for the chat, no, I'm not for pooping wherever you want. I'm saying that if you have a hole in the ground on your own property is.
When you said that, Anne, before I even read it, my first thought was California. So even I know what California is.
Wasn't there a show, Streets of San Francisco?
Yep.
Streets are
totally
paved
different.
With gold,
not anymore. But no, I saw today that Jack Smith has dismissed his cases against Trump.
Yep. He's trying to get a pardon, or he's trying to be.
He's trying to not be charged.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you think Trump is going to get all these people arrested? That we can't
no.
His sub people will.
Right. So he won't, but other people. But do you think they're going to do it?
I think they will carefully follow what they can legally do.
Right.
I think because he doesn't want to be seen as vengeance or retaliation, he will go legally. That's why I was really upset at first.
Nicer guy than people think he is, and some of that I'm like, I wish you wouldn't be. I was really upset when I saw that he wasn't going to do a blanket pardon on January 6ers, but I realized it's smarter to do it as a case-by-case basis because then they won't have a way. Well, no, but then they won't have a way to override it, like appeal it by saying because he only did, he didn't take it case by case. But if they technically do it case by case, then legally it's a stronger way of doing it. So we'll see.
I mean, the January 6th thing was bullshit. Okay. What I'm focused on, and I hope RFK and Rand Paul and a lot of people they need to go after Fauci.
Oh, he's on RFK's list, I think.
Oh, yeah. And he's on Rand Paul's case. And I'm all about that because these are the people who killed people and they maim people and they, you know.
I think there's a lot of governors. I mean, Cuomo is already being indicted, but I think there are other governors who are going to be.
Needs to be involved.
Whitner and Hochul will be too.
But everyone knows that the only
the asshole
person
in
my
California.
governor killed was Cricket. So
I know.
we're clear.
I know.
That's not really a person.
But I want Whitmer to go down because she did. I can't even. When I start thinking about that, I get so triggered, you know. But no, people need to account. We can't just go, okay, well, it's all over now, and so now we're just going to no. People need to be held accountable because then they can't do it again. Mm-hmm. And they want to do it again. I guarantee you.
Oh yeah.
Now, that's what I've been worried about. What happens in 4 years? You know, if there isn't a replacement, you know, what happens if the Democrats get in 4 years? Mm-hmm. You know, does it all go back to the way it was?
If Trump does what he says and the economy improves, then Vance will get Vance will get elected. If for some reason that doesn't happen, then the Democrats have a chance. If they have a decent candidate who's not Kamala.
They don't have a, you know.
Oh, just to clarify something for me as the non-American. So January the 6th, when the so-called insurrection happened, which I call the museum walk, because it was a guided tour of a museum. That's what it looked like.
That's what it was.
Will there, is that, what was that again? So the day was.
That was the day that Congress certifies the election results.
So that's going to happen again this January the 6th or thereabouts. Yes. Is it a different date?
Yeah.
I think it's the same date. I don't know that.
I think it's the same date.
Same day.
So do you think they're going to do anything on that day?
Nope.
Do you think there's going to be trouble?
Nope.
Not from conservatives.
No.
No, I don't mean that. I mean from
we
the
don't
Democrat
riot.
side.
No, they don't.
No.
I mean, it's not impossible, but the energy I don't think is there.
Right.
They're very.
Yeah,
when they did the women's march thing with the pussy hats, was that when it was Trump's first time round?
No.
Yeah. He won with two.
Activated this time.
He won with too big a difference for them to claim that it was stolen or whatever. I mean,
and Kamala gave in, and nobody liked her.
It's a different
really
energy now.
Yeah,
it's not the same energy.
I want to know who's been in charge since Biden's been like wandering the Amazon and Kamala's been in Hawaii since the election. Who's been making any decisions?
Same person who has for the last 4 years.
Clearly. But I still would like to know, is that Obama or is that George Soros?
More upper
probably both.
Pentagon.
Or China.
Bill Gates, probably.
Okay, when Obama was in office, okay, people would call up to the Rush Limbaugh show almost every day. And the question was, is he so stupid he's destroying things, or is he doing it intentionally? And they would, like, sincerely, there'd be a couple of calls, like I said, almost daily, definitely a couple a week. And that would be the repeat over and over and over again. I'm like, guys, it's irrelevant. It is actually, like, sure, wouldn't we all like to know? But also, first off, I don't think Obama's that smart. So if he's the mastermind, they're in trouble. And look, they're in trouble. So maybe. But it's like, look, it's easier to figure out the who if you look at the what. So it's like, just look at what's happening and you can piece out the ideological strain, at least, if not the exactly who's saying to do what.
Yeah.
There's a certain amount of fellow traveler to it too. They're all leftists. They all want the same thing. They're in lockstep, even if they're not communicating. Like,
yeah, I did like how the State Department was having cry sessions.
What?
Yes, because they're all losing their jobs. Which they do every 4 years anyway, if it's a new administration. But yeah, it's just kind of really just blows my mind, the crazy people. Like,
yeah, the reaction's been bizarre, hasn't it? I mean, it's not been quite as bizarre as the first time Trump won.
No, because he had
in the streets, you know.
But because there were so many people crossed the line and voted for him. Independents, a lot of Democrats who didn't feel welcome or seen, or Democrats who didn't like the fact there was no primary and Kamala was shoved in. So there's a bigger mandate for him now, where people don't feel like they have to hide their support, and now you can mock the crazies on social media, whereas before, you couldn't do that, but now you can mock the idiots.
Yeah, the internet censorship is freed up a bit.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Well, all I can say is thank God, whoever, for Elon Musk. I think he's going to do more for my country than anybody at the moment. I really do.
Well, you see, it is one of the pity. Sorry to rag on your country, Neil, but
feel free.
It's one of the things that's a real bummer, though, that you guys don't really have like the conservative candidate. I mean, you have Nigel Farage, who's kind of flaky on a lot of stuff, and then he's trying with reform. I'm like, okay, I mean, the more reform you have going, the better. That's great. But then you have, the only person who's really stuck their neck out in a public, I mean, like a lot of people have been attacked by your government because your government sucks. Sorry. But the person who's really stood for Britain through all of this is Tommy Robinson. Like, really? But people, Therese, I'm sorry, you're muted. Oh.
Okay, I was just saying Tommy Robinson's in prison. So, yeah.
Right. But then, I mean, and I feel bad because it's like Lawrence Fox and Calvin Robinson, they sort of picked up their skirts and left. And it's not like they totally gave up the game, because they're still kind of talk showing. But I'm like, guys, why aren't you standing up and being the leader here? And then you have Jeremy Clarkson. Yes, he's leading the farmers thing. That's great.
Right.
But also, he's just had a heart attack, and he's kind of, health-wise isn't good. He really...
One thing I can guarantee, that if you bring up Tommy Robinson to Jeremy Clarkson will completely back away.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, Lawrence Fox used to, and now he's sort of warmed up to it. But again, he's picked up and left. He's not really
what they do. Here's what our government do.
I think a lot of his legal problems is why he left.
Yeah, but legal problems in England are not legal problems in America.
Yeah, well, what happens though is that they go for everything you've got, and they leave you with nothing. So they take you to court over and over and over and over again. They change laws. So for Katie Hopkins, they changed the law so that not only did she lose every penny she had, but they took her husband's money as well.
Yeah.
Even though, and that's he wasn't part of the court case. So that is a brand new thing that they brought in just to get her.
They're starting that now with Alex Jones. Like, we don't want to just make you stop doing, we're just going to destroy you.
Right. But here's
Lawrence Fox is scared. That's why, because he thinks he's going to lose everything.
I know, which again, it's not as if I'm not sympathetic, and I'm sounding harsh. I know that, but it's like there is such an ideological swing and look at all the things they did to Trump. Besides literally trying to kill him, we had all the legal cases. Well, it swung far enough that's just disintegrating. It's just not a thing. And England doesn't have that figure who's
who's
for Tommy, who's in jail, but who's willing to be destroyed and actually can ideologically lead.
Well,
to be fair, Trump could afford to be destroyed, though.
Right.
You know what I mean? His very livelihood wasn't.
Unless Tommy Robinson is, if something really awful should happen to him, I think that is probably the only thing that will get people to actually do. I can't say the words because I'll be.
I know, I get it. I really hope it doesn't get to that, though. We don't need a catalyst, a martyr. We don't need a martyr.
Yeah, I think that's what it will take.
But it
don't need a martyr.
We didn't need that in America, though, but we were able to swing it anyways. But that's the thing. There's not.
But you had guns.
Well, that's true.
We have nothing.
Well, and I
we
feel
literally
like
have
Tommy
nothing.
Robinson could actually be martyred. I'm just saying.
Nope. Because if he were to be unalived where he is, it would be kept secret. Nobody would know. They would not let the news out.
Well,
They would
I
have
think
to keep
you
it
can figure
secret
out.
from his family, which would be tricky, I think. They would try and keep it quiet for as long as possible. Absolutely.
Not if they put him in, say that they had to put him in some secret solitary where he can't have access to his family, and then his family wouldn't have. I don't put anything past these people anymore. They've learned from Putin.
I think they're more likely
true,
to do
but
the
also,
suicide
like,
thing.
Well, it's the difference between what they say and nobody trusts what they say to what the result is. I think people would draw the lines together.
Yeah, I think there are too many people, too many sort of, what do they call them, talking heads, commentators, whatever, that follow every single thing that happens with Tommy. You know, and if he doesn't get his lunch that day, they're doing a video about it that night. You know, so I do think that would be.
Well, I hope so.
But I think
so.
they'll say it was a suicide. That's what I think, because they're going to keep him in solitary for so long that he's going to lose his mind. That's the story that they'll probably.
I don't know. Yeah, that's not.
But he never would. He wouldn't do that.
No.
So again, it wouldn't solve the issue from the government's point of view, because nobody would believe that.
Yeah, but that's kind of like the, you know, I mean, we had a guy that wasn't suicidal that somehow killed himself. And, the cameras were off and nobody saw it. And, you know.
Yeah,
okay.
but everyone knows that's us, though.
Right. And everybody would know that Tommy Robertson did, you know, he didn't do it either.
Yes, but at least then in our country, we can talk about it freely.
Well, yeah.
In their country, they can't.
So we have to talk for them, I guess. I don't know.
It's true, but it's censorship is stupid. But it's stupid because the truth outs eventually. And if you bend it so back so it snaps back, that's not that is not a good situation. You should have not done that, but they're doing that.
Yes.
So
one thing that sort of makes me laugh, though, that I think this is where British people kind of I don't know what the word is, we kind of get around these things because the sense of humor that people have. They're able to say these things that we're not allowed to say without saying them, you know. And I love how people are being so blatant but choosing words, you know. And it's made me laugh a few times.
You have to be creative, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think things here are going to get a lot worse before they get a lot better.
Yeah, they are.
Because it kind of has to, doesn't it? I think it always is the same. It's like with you guys, it got worse before Trump got back in.
But I think Trump getting back in is going to change a lot of what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
For the better.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah,
I personally here's my little scheme for world domination. And forgive me if I've said this before. I think as a sign of happiness and goodwill from our country to your country, Neil, I think we need to get the Marine Corps choir together. And the Marine Corps choir will go to England, and and they will go around and they will sing all of the good old English songs. There'll always be in England and Jerusalem and all of those. And not only
allowed
that,
to sing.
but we'll of course we'll do a nice tour where we'll do the concert halls, but also we should do the little street corner ones too to promote our tour, of course. And it will encourage the people of England to sing along. And the really funny thing about that is that if anybody has a problem with that, they've just upset the American Marine Corps.
Well, I was thinking about, there's going to come a time where I'm going to have to be knitting hats and posting them to you, and then you're going to have to unravel them to work out the code that I've knitted into the hat, you know.
Okay, Madame Defarge.
Yeah, right? Like,
thanks for telling the internet, Neil.
Seriously.
Yeah, where I'm going to be here saying everything's great, everything's wonderful, and then I'll be sending these things. No, help!
Every pattern in Block magazine will be in code.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll do as my ancestors did and send you some spam, Neil. We won't let you
thank you.
He's the new Julia Child. He's gonna be the new spy. Yeah.
So
it's okay.
So people buy the magazine. I'm not magazine, the calendar. Buy the calendar.
Go buy the calendar right now.
Exactly.
Please do, because it's a great calendar and we had a lot of fun participating. And
right.
And also look at Neil. He looks cold.
Look at him.
Yes.
Right.
And if you buy it, then we can do a better one next year. And
yes.
And I'm
with
starving.
lots more
Look,
planning.
I'm starving. You can see I'm starving.
You need a calendar to write down all of your appointments, all of your stuff, all your planning for
All your favorite podcasts.
the
Yes,
politically
absolutely.
incorrect knitters, knit-alongs, Cabot Code knitters in knit-alongs, knit night knit-alongs. We got stuff coming up next year. You got to
We
write
should
it
have
all
done
Yeah.
that
down.
actually. Just thought we should have had knit night on every Monday of all the way through the year.
Well,
Yeah,
we
but
should.
then-
Because you
anyway.
are the
It's a
only reliable
holiday,
one,
right?
aren't you?
It's a holiday.
So far,
Out
which
of all
reminds
of
me,
us, you're
if
the
anybody
most reliable.
keep working on your Christmas cow sweaters. Post
I have a
well,
sweater. Yeah.
you can post to the hashtag. I don't know how long we'll be able to search the hashtag, but
Who
since
knows?
that's changing,
they're getting rid
but
of-
we'll see.
We'll see what
But
we
we'll
shoot
see.
for.
It's okay.
But
Nobody cares.
can we trade Neil for a liberal who wants to leave? Prisoner exchange.
No, I don't want to trade. No, I don't want to trade Neil. We love Neil.
No,
I'll
bring Neil
come.
Hill
So
for
I can come to America. And then
send out.
a liberal
You trade
can
him
go
for one
to
of the
England.
liberals who wants to leave the
Oh,
wants to leave the
okay.
country.
Well, Neil can come here, and then we'll
Oh,
take somebody
speaking of
else.
which, we've now got bloody Ellen. Thanks for that.
I know, which means you're going to get Harry and Meghan.
Ugh, God, we're gonna have all of them.
Mm.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Click them all.
Well, rumor has it she left because of Diddy.
Wouldn't surprise me for a second.
One of the establishment's main objections for Churchill was the fact he was half American, independently wealthy, and descended from the Duke of Marlborough. They were well jelly. Yeah, it's true.
Right?
Yeah, because his mum was American, wasn't she?
Yeah, she married the Duke.
No.
Yeah, and his brother was the Duke. His older brother became the Duke after his father.
Mhm.
Yay,
Who's gonna be
Adam.
on your doorstep, Therese.
Teresa,
Here you go.
Perform.
I will come pick you up in Port Huron. I told you what to do. Scuba dive the river. and
Oh,
I'll
but
pick
Therese,
you up.
next time do it only with hand signals.
but maybe wait till spring. Don't do it now. It's a little cold.
I think you need to do the hat idea that I said, Therese. You need to post him a hat with the Morse code.
Oh, with the
knots.
yeah
For the
code.
with
the
the,
code.
with the coordinates. Yeah, yeah.
He's gotta
Joy Reid
get
is full of
scuba
hot air.
diving equipment though, because he's got to swim under the river.
Yeah, you know when all the craft snackers moan about the typos in the first issue, where I think we had, was it 25,000 stitches per inch or something? What they don't know.
Oh, what, really?
Rude.
You're counting shit now? Oh my
I
god!
thought you were going to say it's like, yeah, I wrote it in code into this hat, but let me tell you, I cannot spell. So, especially not knitting. So,
Mossad operation. Well,
like, what?
typos or not, it's been 3 years and the magazine's still going, and their magazines aren't. So
No.
And a lot of the actual physical magazines aren't either. So
No.
Block
Yeah,
is
Joy
the one.
Reid in my flat. I
was,
can't imagine that.
It's fun.
Can we trade Neil for Gavin Newsom?
No,
Sure.
no,
I can't imagine him in your flat either.
No, I don't want
No,
him.
we bring Neil. No, we bring Neil
Oh.
here and we trade him for
Send him
Gavin
there.
Newsom.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, but no,
Ooh,
No.
I don't think they
Newsom.
need a Joker. They're in enough pain.
I'll wear.
Yeah, well-
yes, Adam. I will wear a red carnation when I'm standing on the shoreline in Port Huron, waiting for you to emerge from the depths of the St. Clair River in your scuba gear. I will.
In Minecraft.
Yes, in Minecraft. Yeah.
But wait till spring because it's really cold now.
Yeah, nobody wants to do it now. Ugh.
So it might freeze over and now he gets stuck underwater.
Yes, it does freeze over, and then you're not going to be able to like knock, knock, knock. Oh, there's ice. No, you got to wait. Now you got to wait.
Neil can be governor of California. Well, Arnold did it. You don't have to be to be
Right.
born in America. You just have to be a naturalized citizen. So
All that shit on the pavement, so I don't know about that.
they wouldn't care. Hey, and they wouldn't
Nobody
care that you're a
cares.
felon either.
Well, nobody
California.
cares if you're illegal in California. Just come over here. Nobody cares. Yeah.
Yeah, I should fly to Mexico, shouldn't I? And just walk over.
Yes, and just walk over. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be knitting the whole time.
Oh shit! If I was still in El Paso, I'd be like, "Come here, come here."
Yeah.
Did I tell you about my friend's son? who they've got a friend from here, from Salford, who went to live in Texas, and his son was only about 2 or something when they went over there. Well, he's in prison now because he was smuggling people in.
Oh, not very smart.
Dude, what are you doing?
You know, Mexican, South America. So it wasn't even like getting British people in, which would have been fine.
Neil will be the Gladstone of California.
Yeah. Yeah, we got ways to get around this.
And you are technically a black lesbian, so that should count for something.
Technically,
True.
you identify as. Yeah.
You're a
Maybe I
protected
should
person.
be the governor of Georgia. That would make a lot of people happy, wouldn't it?
Better than Stacey Abrams every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neil and Adam can black up and walk through the Texas border.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, God. I am going to get arrested now, Adam. Thanks for that.
Yeah,
might
like
have-
the picture. I disavow. Neil
They're
disavows.
listening. They're listening.
You might
Minecraft, allegedly Minecraft.
you might be thinking more about the midnight chat romance angle instead, because that one might be a little better.
Okay. Well,
So, but I'm gonna have to go eat soon.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going
I'm
to
hungry.
We don't condone any kind
Neil
of.
has to go write an article for his own magazine.
Oh, God, I do,
Okay.
yeah.
I have to
I
finish
have,
this.
I have
goddamn-
2 in the
feel
works,
about-
but you know.
Whose
Hey,
brilliant idea was having a magazine? What was that about?
I believe it was on Politically Incorrect Knitters.
Yeah,
Or
it's
Knitting
just a
Wars.
throwaway comment.
Oh, you should have a magazine. Oh, okay. I'll do that.
I'm pretty sure this was all Neil's idea. I mean,
I'm
I
pretty
don't.
sure.
I know, I'll have a magazine. Yay.
Yeah,
I
it was
want
kind of a
All
throwaway
right,
comment.
honey,
that
I'm
came-
going to be a millionaire. Okay.
Yeah, Lenin only got into power because the Germans smuggled him into Russia. We can do the same with Neil into California.
Oh, I
Do you
didn't
want to
know
go to
that.
Russia? No, you don't. No, you don't.
Oh, BS is cracking the whip, look.
Oh,
Wednesday.
you're done.
Wednesday.
You're done.
Yeah,
Neil.
she said that with a
You're done.
really sinister voice, didn't she?
So she's going to let you sleep a day. So there you go.
Okay.
BS, I got my patterns to Neil today, so you don't have to crack the whip on me. I was good.
Well, Paul
I even
says
remembered
it.
to-
We've got 8 patterns this issue, which is like amazing. Because
Ooh.
like, some months I think,
fun.
oh, we're not going to have any patterns. You know, where we're going to get, and then all of a sudden they all just come from nowhere.
Well-
From Liz. Yeah, so 8. So poor
Well-
Cezanne has got to tech edit all 8 patterns yet.
Well, at least I remembered to send the charts eventually,
Okay, Neil, I have
like
a
2
question.
hours later.
I have a question. What I want to do, I've started writing it. I want to do a article about spinning.
Oh, right.
So
okay.
what issue do you think that would be appropriate for?
Well, any really, because the themes are very loose. It's just
Okay.
if people don't have an idea. So the themes coming up are feast or famine. So that is about stash. We're doing that about stash. You know, people with huge stash or no stash.
No.
The
Oh,
one
I could
after,
do- yeah.
The one after that is hoist the colours. I think. Which is
I have
kind
a
of
pattern for that one.
pirate stuff.
I already have the pattern for that.
Ah, excellent. And I can't remember what the one after that is.
All right. I'll try to. Yeah.
Well, I would like to squeeze. I don't know whether we're going to be able to do it, so don't bank on this. But I'd like to squeeze I can't say the word inauguration issue in,
January
So-
20th.
which would have to be like an unnumbered one. But I don't know whether we'll be able to do it. So
Okay.
I'm not promising anything because
Okay.
we have to get people to come up with some things very quickly.
All right.
And we're not good at that. So
No. Yeah. I'll figure it out. Yeah.
we're
The thought
good
was
with
there.
deadlines. You know,
Yes, Adam. Adam's just said Marx wrote the Communist Manifesto
The
in
Manifesto
Manchester.
in
More than
Manchester,
that, he
Right.
wrote it in Salford, and he wrote it walking distance from where I live in a pub called the Red Dragon, which now is called the Crescent Pub, which is now closed down. And China has just bought the land that it all sits on,
That's so
and
good.
nobody knows why.
well, there used to be a bar here in one of the casinos, the Red Square it was called, and they had a big statue of Lenin in front of it.
Ooh.
But it went out of business a few years ago.
That's
But
good.
it had like 300 different kinds of vodka.
Well, we've been comparing the communist stuff with what Starmer's doing, because the first thing they did was they freed all the prisoners, which is what Starmer did. Then the next thing they did was they went for the kulaks, which are the farmers, which is what he's doing. So the next thing after that is going to be all private ownership. So this inheritance thing is going to obviously spread out to everybody who owns the house. Yeah.
So somebody should be getting the news to publish the Starmer stuff.
Yeah.
You know, his
Sorry, say that
previous
again.
client. Someone in the news should start going on about his previous clientele.
Yeah. It'd
Neil,
have to be an American.
Will anything happen with this recall petition?
No. What will happen? The only thing they can do with that is it just gives them a little weapon they can throw out whenever they want to say, because it didn't happen with the Brexit vote. They did the same for that and 6 million did voted that. But they will bring it up in Parliament, so it will make him squirm a little bit.
Okay.
But that's about it, really. But it's just nice to see,
It's good to see people rising up and.
Yeah, because my thing is, well, why didn't they bloody vote? Because we knew, people that didn't vote Labour knew what they would be like.
Right. Yeah, everyone knew what Keir Starmer. It's not like oh no, I didn't know Keir Starmer would be horrible. It's like, have you looked at him? Looked in his eyes?
Are you sure? Are you really sure about that?
He's dead.
I feel that way about Obama, though. That people were like, "Oh, I didn't know about Obama." I'm like,
"Oh, bullshit." Yeah.
Starmer's got those fish eyes, shark eyes, dead.
Like a doll's eyes.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think a lot of people really thought that before Obama's first term that he was going to be different than he was.
Well, that just goes to show, doesn't it, that you shouldn't vote based on skin color, gender, or sexuality or whatever, because that's what that vote was in the end, wasn't it, with Obama? It was to get the first black president.
Yeah.
But there were those of us who knew exactly. We listened to what he was saying. We didn't care that he was black or half black. We listened to what he was saying. We're like, no, we don't want that.
All people like, he's so articulate. It's like he's a raging narcissist. Even today.
And to be fair, if we had had a better candidate against him, it might have been a different.
Yeah, who was up against him? Who was it?
McCain.
And then Romney. Like, yeah.
Right.
But you know what? I feel like everything happens for a reason. I told David yesterday, I said, you know what? The Biden thing had to happen in order to get where we are now.
Hey, Shauna.
Say hi to Shauna.
Shauna, you're late. Welcome.
Shauna. But yeah, we had to have 4 years of really bad stuff so we can get back to the good stuff. And that's just whether it's biblical or whether it's, whatever. You got to go through stuff before you get back to where we need to be. So that's what it is.
Yeah, it goes in cycles.
Yeah.
We'll just have to wait and see what happens.
I feel like if Trump had won, and he did, but whatever, 2020, we wouldn't have been so opposed to what is going on now.
Well, I think if he had won, he wouldn't have been in a position to do what he can do now, because
he knows what's bad, and he knows
because he's got the House, hasn't he? He's got the House, he's got the Senate,
he's got everybody.
Yeah. But what I wanted to ask you about though was the Speaker of the House, because they've just voted early, haven't they, to get a Democrat Speaker in? Is that right? And what does that mean?
It's only until January.
Doesn't matter.
Ah, right. So there will be a new one in January.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that there was some kind of thing they were pulling, to try and...
No, it's only until January 1st when the Congress is sworn in.
Right.
And they're on vacation for most of December, so it doesn't matter,
Yeah, they'll try to to force through whatever in the meantime.
Yeah.
But it's a lame duck session.
Nobody cares.
And it can be overturned.
Right. Good.
And the good thing is that the Congress, they get back in session like January 3rd. I think it's 3rd.
Yeah.
And then he's inaugurated January 20th. So in between that, there's 3 weeks, almost 3 weeks, where they can come up with all kinds of stuff for him to sign. So,
Is this where they do big things that are that deep,
Yes.
and they put some bit of legislation in the middle that doesn't have anything to do with the rest of it, and then they sign it without realizing? Is it something like that they do?
Well, some people are better at that than others. Because one side throws a bunch of crap into executive orders, and other people put real stuff into executive orders. So,
Yeah.
Sure, it's going to be a better inauguration ceremony than that awful Joe Biden one. That had to be the saddest spectacle ever. It was, wasn't it? It was just so weird.
because he had been in his house for, the entire campaign. He's in his basement. He's 80 some years old.
But 80 million people voted for him.
Yeah. Okay.
I love the stats that are coming out now, though, isn't it? Because 20 million Democrats didn't vote this time, but for his election, 20 million extra people voted.
Sure, they did.
Yeah,
those will be the dead people. I'll tell you what I saw the other day, because I've been looking through old posts for stuff, and I saw the Limerick competition because I entered that when it was do you remember? And that was my Limerick about dead people voting. And that was because of that, wasn't it? It was to cheer everyone up because of
Yeah. Adam, you're right. I think it's the legacy media is done.
Yes.
People found out that they've been hoodwinking people for years, and now people realize that there are other sources to get their information, and they're not going to go back. And look at all of them that are cutting their staff again.
Yep.
I heard that originally Morning Joe and Mika they wanted to be in Trump's last administration. And when he wouldn't let him on there, well, because her father was Brzezinski, the diplomat. When he didn't let them be in it, that's when they turned on him.
Oh,
okay.
So I don't know how true it is. That's what Trump said. So
they are so disingenuous. I don't care what.
I'm sure the network made them go meet with him because they're hemorrhaging viewers. Like the network's down 60% of their viewers since the election, and the few people that watched them got mad that they went to talk to him. And they drop. I think the network intentionally made them go talk to him, knowing that it would make their viewers drop again, and they would give them more leverage to get rid of them.
The only people in our media that I trust, and it's very few, are the people on Fox Business. Maria Bartiromo, she's been a friend of Trump's for years. They've gone all the cocktail parties, all the, Stuart Varney, all the people, who's the black guy that's on there? Fox Business Channel is the one you need to watch because they're the ones that are the true, not social media people.
That and Gutfeld.
Yeah. But I mean, Fox is terrible.
Yeah.
So there's a handful of people, very small handful, but the other ones are the Fox Business people.
Yeah, Megyn Kelly's good. I agree, Adam.
Megyn Kelly's good, but
she's come around.
She left Fox, I think.
But she did. She's got her own thing going, and she's really good.
But Maria Bartiromo, I totally trust her because she has been straight the entire time. And that's the only one, really. I mean, Stuart Varney,
Yeah,
and there's other people, but
I do like Scott Jennings on CNN because he calls out the liberals for everything, and he tells them why they lose and everything else. Well, he's their conservative host.
Yeah.
And he's not a fake conservative host. He's an actual conservative host. So
Right.
he has enjoyed this election season, I think, more than anyone, explaining to them exactly why things went the way they did.
Mhm.
Like when they asked, I like the one where they asked, well, can you how Trump, increased from the last time to this time, all the areas where he picked up more voters. Well, can you show where Kamala picked up more voters than Joe Biden? No, because she didn't pick up any more. And Tapper's like, what now? She hasn't picked up any more
Tapper is
voters.
the worst. He is the worst.
But,
how do you even
all right.
listen to Tapper? Like, it's
I don't know. All right. Thanks, guys, for coming.
guys.
I know Neil's tired and he's got a magazine to put out.
We're all
falling
tired.
asleep.
We all have to go to bed.
Go buy your calendars. Go read
Go
the
buy
magazine in a week or so when
calendar.
it comes out. Evidently,
it.
there's going to be eight patterns. So
Yeah.
knit your sweaters, knit your Star Trek, knit your Murder, She Wrote.
Final
Habit
message
covenants.
just for everybody.
And Tinkaba is in the calendar.
That's right. She is. And if you see extra body parts in her picture, just
Don't worry
ignore
about
them.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Has somebody been photoshopping?
Your extra legs there, Ann.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's been a pleasure,
Oh,
chat. Thank you. Adam, stay safe in common
Chad,
Canada.
thank you, Adam, always my buddy from Kerry.
All right. Thanks, chat. We appreciate
Bye,
it. And you
guys.
guys, everybody have a good American Thanksgiving. And even if you're not American,
Thanksgiving, Super Bowl,
you know.
we're cooking.
that's right. And dessert.
Yes,
So-
you insurrectionists. Have a good Thanksgiving.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yes, yeah, thank you.
You
Thank
traitors.
you, Neil, for giving us a reason to leave you.
They gave everyone a reason to read.
Don't you
They
wish
gave-
you'd stayed?
No,
They gave
not
everyone
now.
a reason.
No, we
They gave everyone a reason to leave them.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was wrong with my ancestors when they stayed?
Why
put?
don't you come
God's
over
sake.
here? Come over here
Yeah.
and join us.
That's right.
I'll give you
Neil will
sweet
get
potato pie. Yeah.
Neil will get here eventually, and then he has the whole country to visit us at. So that
Right.
should be interesting.
You need to buy
All
the
that
calendars
driving.
because that's going to get me to America.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Neil can pay for the gas to drive. 150 miles a day.
To the airport.
He's not driving over here.
No, but he can drive when he's here. Go across a whole state, like Texas.
wrong
We
side
don't
of
have
the
enough
road.
motels. We got to get more motels.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.